Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's Friday and we have got a show full of opportunity. Today we will be launching our greatly, what's the word? Anticipated. I was about to say rewarded and I was like, no, that's not the right word. What is the word? Greatly anticipated is your jump ring creator kit. Yes, it means that you have got today the chance to make your own jump rings, which then for those of you who are into chainmail, you can create your own feature pieces of jewellery. We'll be really looking into that later on in the show. So those of you who have tuned in for that, that's to look forward to. But we've got lots before that to fit in. We've got 3 feature kits and we've got the marvellous Debbie Bulford.
Hello, good morning.
Did you see the seamless, did you see that seamless link?
Absolutely. Stunning.
Rather exciting today.
Yes.
Lots of anticipation, lots of people on our Facebook going, ooh,
I know.
exciting, exciting.
Well, I think chainmail actually is a really lovely complement to gemstones. I think it's absolutely fabulous. It can make the gemstones go so much further. And when you created a chainmail piece of jewellery, you feel as though you've really achieved something.
Absolutely, and I think today in particular we're going to link in all of our gemstone love with all of our wire work love. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
We're bringing the love together. And talking of love, we're heading our way towards Valentine's Day, and we have got some lovely heart-shaped things. We've got some nice, like, feminine things. We've got some we've got gift ideas as well, so that'll be rather nice. And we're starting with the most ridiculous early bird. I mean, truly ridiculous. Now, Debbie is one of our seed bead fanatics.
I am. I love. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
She has got a bit of an issue. I mean, she shares it with me outside of, you know, when we're on air. She talks about it quite a lot, and we share these things, these moments. Seed beads are something that you adore. However, they sometimes challenge you in terms of visuals.
Just a little.
I have got the answer to all of your woes. Anybody who struggles with their seed beads, then this is going to be the offer for you. Your early bird this morning is a little bit of a treat. And I've never put this to air. And I was like, oh, seed bead fanatics. The one thing we often get is I love the look of a seed bead. I love the way it creates amazing detailed jewellery, but sometimes it's just so difficult to see. Oh, here is the answer. It is like we're thinking here at Jewellery Maker. It is like we have actually thought and prepared for the event of seed bead loveliness. Yes, you have got here helping hands. You are going to get, with this fantastic offer, your helping hands, magnifying glass, and as you can see, holder. It's like the pinchers, and on top of that, you also have the magnifying glass. I can take it out, hopefully, but actually, before I do that, I want to tell you one more thing, though. We're not just giving you this fantastic helping hands offer. We're also going to give you 100 findings as well. These are gold-plated copper findings that you're getting in this offer. It's gonna be an absolute treat and a half. I'm gonna get them out. Let's have a look, see if I can get this box open. I think it's up the top. Here we are. Take a look. Oh gosh, it's got a weight to it, mind, hasn't it? But then if you've got to use your bigger gemstones, you need to have a little bit of weight to it, don't you? Now here, can you see that? Hello. Turn it round. And there's your little tweezers, so you want to hold something in there. Perhaps you wanted to do something like macrame. That could be holding the lazy strand and you want to do a little bit of macrame. Perhaps you want to do, it's simple sewing actually, just simple sewing. I presume that also the principles of something like a peyote as well, that might quite be, you know, to get that detailed threading.
Yes, it looks very strange. It's like something out of a film, doesn't it?
It
really?
does.
But it is useful. I have got one at home and I do use it. I promise you I do use it. It is very good because I do have glasses to wear, but that's just that extra little bit of help. help.
And the thing is that because you want to have both hands free, you know, that just gives you the freedom to do that, doesn't it? It just gives you the opportunity, and you can balance it. You know, it's got that manipulation about it. So this is your helping hand. It's the magnifying glass, and it's also the pincer action. And you're going to get, with our early bird offer, the 100 gold-plated findings. Now, the price tag on this should be pretty much double. We should be pretty much double the price we're about to do. Because what we are about to say is if you were buying just the findings, these on their own, £7.95. On their own, 100 findings, they go a long, long way. That's a great deal. Gold-plated copper findings, £7.95 for 100 of them. How about if I say to you, you can have the 100 findings and the magnifying glass, a Friday feature offer for £8.95. Cassie is looking at me as if I have literally lost the blob. She's looking at me going, what have you just done? £7.95 for the findings. 100 findings, £7.95. The findings and the magnifying glass together, £8.95. Well, good morning. That is a good morning wake-up call. We have just brought you the magnifying glass for £1. £1. You know, if you go to those pound shops, I doubt very much indeed, that you would get anything quite so substantial for that price tag. I really do not believe of it. And I have to say, the weight of this, it has got a real quality about it. And the thing is that there's loads of adjustments. Can you see there? Can you see there? Loads of adjustments. Actually, let's do that one, because you see there, so you could do lots and lots of different, are they called bolts? I have no idea. I leave all kind of nuts and bolts to my husband. Darling, it needs fixing. Darling, I can't do it. In fact, my daughter the other day, I went to change a battery in one of my son's little kind of engines, and she literally put a hand on me and she said, leave it to Daddy, Mommy. And you know, that's read right to that. And I can do this. I can do this. Half an hour later, I'm going, I can do this. Seriously. We have got here an amazing deal. So £1 for your magnifying glass, £7.95 is your price point for your 100 gold-plated finders. Got queues of around about 2 minutes on the phone line, so please be patient. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, so definitely worth investing your time on those lines. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. I'm just laughing at my daughter's face at her pity when half an hour later Mummy still couldn't change the battery.
The arm falls off the doll or something. He went on the wrong thing.
Oh, bless them, the things my children have to put up with. This double offer, congratulations to you. Do make sure you stay on the lines. £8.95 is all you pay. Less than £9 for that double whammy. And as I say, the findings alone are £7.95, and that's your price point. That's the price you pay for those. And so to do the findings and the magnifying glass with the pinchers, known as the helping hand, comes in a lovely presentation box as well, all for £8.95. A bit of a bargain, that one, I think.
Very much so, because if you do something like the silver clay, it's useful to have a look to make sure that you've got your mirror finished through the magnifying glass.
Yes.
If you do card making, you can set that up on your tray, and you can look through it to make sure you've got all the artwork right and everything straight. It can be used for so many different crafts.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just jewellery making.
And the thing is, once you've got something like that, it's going to be around, isn't it? It's not it's not a short-term gain, it's a long-term gain, really. Something that will always be handy, you know, something that you'll always be able to, like things like, you're right, making cards like decoupage.
Yes.
You know, my auntie Ruth used to do decoupage, and actually she used to have one of those, like the freestanding ones.
That's right.
So that she has
really
both
look
hands.
at the seams and things. Yes.
Detail, detail.
Useful.
And that's the thing with the seed beads, is just that we've got quite a few strands of seed beads at the moment, you know, the smaller strands. strands, the smaller gemstones. And the other day we set Debbie a challenge and we gave her the seed beads in the pearls. And it took Debbie, what, about 2 hours, was it? Something like that? About 2 hours.
To do one bead, because they were 2 mil, weren't they?
They were just itty bitties.
They were tiny, tiny, tiny.
But actually, that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? I'm not being, that's what I mean, that this is the kind of thing you go, oh, if I'd had that, then it would have made my life a lot easier. Congratulations if you got that one. Don't forget, it's a limited available offer. It's here for now, but of course, from 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, then please can I just remind you, your price tag will not be $8.95 again, okay? You will not be receiving this at $8.95 after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is Saturday morning only. An amazing opportunity. I mean, really, in principle, the best way to put it is that you buy the findings and for an extra £1 you get the handy helper as well. Quality and opportunity. And you see, the thing is those findings, when you see them like that, I mean, you get them in the kits, and I think sometimes we just take it for granted, don't we? Just go, oh, 100 findings. But actually, when you see the findings in that little photograph, you go, oh, you got loads of potential there. I mean, a metre of chain. And if you think about it, if you think about a metre of chain, it's something like 16 inches your standard drop to a neckline, isn't it? Short as 14, 16's your average. So if that was the case, I was just trying to work out, I mean, really, you've got at least 2 or 3 necklaces out, maybe 2 necklaces and a couple of bracelets out of that 1 metre of chain. So when you start to put it like that, $7.95 to get 2 lots of necklaces and 2 lots of bracelets, it's gonna go a long way, isn't it? Amazing. £8.95, an incredible opportunity. 30-day money-back guarantee, of course. If you want to use that, you get it home, see if it's right for you. If it's not right, you send it back. Your money goes back into your account, and that is a no questions asked, no quibble money-back guarantee that we can offer you here at Jewellery Maker. Right then, Debs, time to challenge you.
Yes.
Right. And I'm going to set Debs a challenge today, not quite so difficult as those gorgeous 2 mil pearls, not quite so challenging.
No,
however, just as feminine.
Yes, beautiful.
Really sophisticated.
Yes, I was given a choice of 2 and I chose this because I think they're beautiful.
I mean, how kind of it. We actually give her choices these days. You know, you can tell she's been around. She's got a foot on that now, do you know what I mean? She's like that. I'll make the choice. And this is your choice. And the thing is that when you look at something like this, you just see the instant potential of creating dynamic feminine jewellery. You know, there really is that sense of, oh, you've got your twisted oval, so you've got that movement, almost like waves from that movement from your rose quartz. Really, really pretty rose quartz. Soft, subtle, feminine, Brazilian location, and often is the case when you start to talk about Brazilian quartz, you'll instant appreciate it has a clarity and it has a quality about it. So you've got that here, a lovely, lovely strand. I think that's almost like, for me, that's the strand that brings the other two together, because you have here double whammy of your rhodonite, you've got your rectangular waves, these are 30 by 15, and you've also got your 8 mil rounds. So you've got there that real fusion of salmon pinks and baby Parisian pinks as well. And as you can see there, the real quality of a piece of jewellery like this is that, say for example, you just took one of these gems, just one of them, and made that a centerpiece to the neckline. Perhaps take one of them and perhaps create a pair of earrings, you know, just 2 of those to create a dramatic pair of drop earrings. There's a versatility, there's a real I mean, perhaps even a lovely cocktail ring. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Like just a one over the full flanks of the finger. You know, that's a dynamic piece of jewellery waiting to be made. And I know tonight, if you tune in tonight, the lovely Laura Binding's joining us this evening, and I think she's doing a ring feature. She's going to talk about how to create rings with wire and do something a little bit different like that. So if that's the idea, this might be a strand that perhaps you can take into that show and be open-minded about the potential of, because the size of these have that versatility. A pendant size, you've got there a beautiful pair of earring size, and as I say, a stunning look for the hand as a feature ring as well. All together, you've got that look. All together. add it with the rounds, it's really going to work. I kind of want to put the, I'm just going to take the rectangle and put that to the neckline, just again to give you some perspective on size. Just worth probably, sorry if I catch my microphone, but if that's just 1 centerpiece. And now we've just said about the chain as well. You know, we've just got the chain from that fantastic findings bundle with the helping hands. That would go fantastically well, wouldn't it? And if you think about it, a chain with a pendant, what would be the price that you'd pay on the high street for something like that? You know, we've got to remember that the perspective on pricing is so very much unrelated to what you're actually paying for the ingredients and for, you know, for the findings and genuine gemstones. And on the high street at the moment, synthetics are so expensive, if you ask me. I'm not being funny. I think you know, I love my jewellery and I don't mind spending money on jewellery. But for me, I'm looking at the price of synthetics, you know, replica jewellery, and I'm going, how much? You know, and I think the thing is because I guess I spend a lot of time researching on genuine gemstones, I know how good our value is here at Jewellery Maker, that I kind of find it almost impossible to pick up a synthetic or a replica or a, you know, a mass-produced piece of jewellery and then see value in it, when actually I'm picking up genuine gemstones and actually the prices are going lower than what you'd get in the high street for the pretendy stuff. You've got here like pretendy stuff, but that's what it is. It's pretending to be a real gemstone, but it's not. It's a synthetic. It's a replica. You can get the real deal from us. We are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company here at Jewellery Maker. Genuine Gemstones Company it says what it does on the tin. We are bringing you genuine gemstones, nothing other than the real deal, and you've got the real deal here in a 3-strand option. So it's a bundle. We're setting the challenge with Debbie to see how she creates some stunning jewellery, which will inspire us throughout the show, so we'll be doing that. But first of all, we've got to find out the price. Your pink marble, rhodonite and rose quartz 3-strand offer comes to you for how much? $16.95. Well, the rose quartz is quality instantly. The size of those rectangles. The rhodonite is something different. You know, you are not looking at an everyday gemstone. I mean, even in your local jeweler's boutique shop, you're not going to find rhodonite on a day-to-day basis. In fact, I've never seen rhodonite on a shop window front. I've never seen this gemstone elsewhere. And again, you know, I pride myself in doing my research as much as possible, but for me, this really is giving your jewelry another level of dynamic diversity and unique beauty. $16.95 for 900 carats. 900 carats for £16.95. The real deal. An amazing opportunity. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. $16.95. Now, if we're setting Debbie a challenge, I'm going to set her a specific challenge today. Oh, now she's looking. Now she's looking. She's going, now, this wasn't part of the chat. This wasn't, when I chose which bundle I wanted, this wasn't part of the agreement. Well, you see, I'm thinking very specifically.
Right.
I don't say it now because I'm a bit scared. She's like, what's she doing? What is she doing?
Say it.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is that I'm going to add on one more thing. Happy?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Just seen a Wall of Fame entry. Yes, go on.
I am going to do one more thing.
Yes.
I am going to do rose gold bindings.
Nice.
Happy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
see?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm going to say you can only make the jewellery from these, and you can have some beading thread.
Oh, can I have some wire? Can I have some, please. Pretty, please. Pretty, please.
Yes.
Cute.
Oh.
She gave in then, she. Very good.
See, I'm spoiling you today, mind. I'm proper spoiling her today. So, because the thing is when you've got the rose quartz, when you've got those gorgeous salmon pinks from that rhodonite, in principle, there has got to be only one finding you want to work with. Rose gold. I can't remember the last time I did rose gold. I cannot remember. You're going to do what? Buy one, get one half price. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this is a challenge. I tell you what, the challenge is whether you're going to actually be successful and get this bundle, because this is going to fly out the door. You are going to get 200 findings, and we're going to say buy 100 findings and get the further 100 findings for half price. Ooh. Controversial. We are doing rose gold. Well, I cannot remember the last time I put to wear rose gold. I cannot remember. Rose gold has got that softness about it. It is the look of the season for many of the big designers. In the fashion world and in the jewelry industry, rose gold is a massive statement. It is such a great quality finish to your jewellery when you're working with rose gold designs. And if I put, say for example, the rose quartz with the rose gold, you can instantly see why they work, because the rose gold has that soft subtlety of hue. It's just got that individuality of metallic sheen that you don't get from either the silver or from the gold. This is something very, very individual. It really is going to add a feature look to your jewelry making, and I'll say this categorically: you can go to any boutique location. That it could be the Golden Triangle in Milan, you could go to the New York Jewelry Quarter. It doesn't matter where you go, Bond Street in London. Rose gold is the colour to work with at the moment. Fact is that if you look at your Harry Winstons, if you look at your Boodles, if you look at your Boucherons, if you look at your Van Cleef & Arpels, the big names in jewelry industry are working with rose gold. Therefore, if they're doing it, you can do it. And that's what we're going to do today. Your rose gold collection, you buy 100 findings and you get the further 100 findings half price. So this is where the deal really comes in. You're going to get shepherd hooks, head crimp beads, jump rings, you're going to get plain beads, you get a metre of chain, you're getting your eye pins, chandeliers, crimp beads, toggle clasps, ball ring clasps, and all together for one price tag, 200 rose gold plated findings. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Buy 100, get the further 100 for half price. In total, you pay $11.95 for 200 findings. That's going to make a difference. That is so going to make a difference to your jewelry making. The fawn lines are hot, and I mean sizzlingly hot today. I mean, quite simply, it's like Blackpool illuminations. So if you've got a fawn in your hand, you are going to have to be patient. If you see it is yours, if you want this bundle, if you want this opportunity, you buy it now or you don't get it, because I'm saying to you now, I have just been told, the gorgeous Laura, my producer, has just said this is a 24-hour offer only. So if you're buying today, you will get it at £11.95. From 9 o'clock Saturday morning, the price will go up. Fact. You will not get this deal any other time than now at £11.95. This is a 24-hour offer exclusive. It is a Friday feeling feature. Now, are you thinking perfection?
Absolutely.
I am too.
And do you know, looking along your strands of distinction and all the bits and pieces you've got for the show, it will go with every single colour, won't it?
Intriguing, isn't it?
I mean, with those turquoisey colours, with the with the beautiful caramelly sort of colour, beautiful.
And we've got Sunstone.
Yeah, Sunstone.
In the first kit today. Now, the kit comes with silver plated, but for example, if you put the rose gold with that Sunstone.
Beautiful. Perfect combination, that is.
How gorgeous would that be? I mean, just beautiful with that sunstone, wouldn't it? So that's the rose gold with the sunstone, but what about putting it with something like a bright turquoise?
Look at that. I mean, that's the one I saw. I thought that would just look incredible.
It makes the turquoise zing.
I know. That I think also with garnets or, you know, caramelly sort of colours, it just brings that colour forward. It's beautiful.
Wowzers. That colour is so dynamic. I can tell you now, that strand here, this one here, and you'll not believe it when I say it, but this one strand is going less than £10 today. Strand of distinction. All right, Ryan. Oh, he went like this, he went. Less than a tenner. He did the whole, how's it? Say what? I just needed a tray and a glass, and I'll be like that. Waiter, make mine a big one, please. Less than a tenner. I guarantee that, less than a tenner. I know, I'm so good to you. How about with ruby?
Yes. Oh,
rose
beautiful.
gold and ruby. Look at that. That works, doesn't it? I mean, that says Valentine's. Oh, a bit of passion. A bit of passion on Valentine's. Nothing like a bit of pash. Well, you've got that pash. You've got that pash in this gorgeous combination. You can tell I don't get out a lot, can't you? Don't get out a lot. So yes, you've got your rose gold there, and then you've got your ruby coming up later on in the show as well. And with you, we are really spoiling us. We've got so many. Can I just show you this? I mean, we've got bare quartz. We have these beautiful shell drops there. They are luscious. Imagine just a pair of earrings just made out of those. They are so trendy at the moment as well. They are so trendy, just like single drop, big drop singles. Yeah, I just used the word drop and single and big in a really random order. Drop, single, big. Single, drop, big drop, singles. Single.
The other day we had some on that were like abalone shell, and Jenny liked them.
Yes, I saw them.
And when I got home, I had a look on the internet, and there's so many sites with those shapes. So many sites doing corsages, like the 1960s.
Yeah, like jewellery shops.
Yeah, so many.
They're coming. Anyway, we've also got, because they're coming up. And we've also got a multi-stranded quartz plus these beautiful, look at those.
Ooh,
Shall I get them up? Tiger's eye.
Nice.
Trilliant cut.
Sorry?
Trilliant cut.
What's a trilliant?
Trilliant. So, can anybody remember Roland Rat? Trilliant!
I used to have that.
I was one of the biggest fans of Roland Rat. If I had said, Vix, you sound like you're in labour. How do you know that, Laura? How do you know that was the noise I made? You saw your sister. Nice, thanks for that. It's a Friday morning, we don't need to know that. One born every minute. I'm expecting it to be on one born every minute next time. So you've got your trilliant cut. You've got your trillion cut Tiger's Eye. That's limited stock, but it's coming your way. Less than 16 stock coming your way later in the show. Now, I've just looked at the clock, and I did say I would say hello to a couple of ladies who were watching this morning. Hello to Catherine, hello to Denise. Apparently they're watching, they've just dropped the kids off at school, and they're going to be tuning in at 9:30, so it's bang on 9:30. So, hello ladies, hoping you're having a good day. Pete's dropped off my husband. My husband came in at 3:30 this morning to bed because he'd been at work, and he drove back up from Southampton up to Durham, and he got into bed at 3:30. What time did I get up? 3:30. He got into bed and I got out of bed. It's the way I like to keep it, as I say. Passion. Let's move on. We we have got an amazing kit to start the show here on Jewellery Maker this morning. This is a 4-strand offer. Now I have got 2 pieces of jewellery from this kit on. You've seen the ring. I've also got the earrings in, and I just want to show you them because they are so pretty. They are just idyllic. And don't they just, I mean, the thing is that with the Sunstone, that lovely peachy, warm tone, it really feels like that will go with every colour. It really feels like it'll blend together and add almost like a neutral palette to other colours against it. And so that's why when you see this, you see how well they're going to just blend into each other. It's an intriguing 3-strand offer that I'm going to introduce to you before I get to the Sunstone, because for me, this says a lot about summertime to come. This says to me blue skies, this says to me oceans, you know, diving into a swimming pool and a pina colada. If you like pina colada, I'm getting caught now. Just me who likes pina colada then. You've got here this lovely combination of ocean blues. Okay, so you've got here your blue banded agate, your 12mm rounds, absolutely stunning. Oceans and horizon blue. Isn't that lush? And if you've ever been diving before, if you found yourself diving, the interesting thing at the weekend, you just popped out and thought, I'll go for a quick dive into the Atlantic, because obviously it's that kind of weather. It's that kind of weather. In your bathing suit. Hey, not your bathing suit, let's put the bikini on, it's that warm at the moment. If you have, then the thing is actually if you go diving in nicer, warmer places, you can go from turquoise, and then literally the ocean bed drops and it goes from turquoise to dark blue instantly. It's amazing. And that's what you've got, the replica of colour happening here. Can you see you've got your turquoises, and then it's like you're diving deeper into the ocean, and all of a sudden you get that really dark blue. Stunning band of blue. You've then got your football style faceted rounds of your blue and black agate. It's a lovely 12mm strand there, faceted detailing. Finally, on top of that, you're going to get ruby zoisite. Now, I would have put ruby zoisite with a variety of different colours, but I'd have never thought about bringing it together with the turquoises. But when you see those greens with the blues, doesn't it look gorgeous? It's got that real springtime quality, like an ocean bed where you've got the coral floating and obviously like Ariel, the little mermaid, singing under the sea. You know, you've got all of that happening. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in, but I tell you what, I'm on air all day today until 3 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, I'm presenting till 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I'm only half an hour into my first stint, and I'm already singing Under the Sea.
What's this business?
That's not Sebastian the Crab. That's not me going under the sea and singing with my hand. Did you think like I was Emu going, oh, let's sing together? I've got no friends to sing with, so I sing with my hand. Under the sea. We have got a fantastic edition of that Sunstone, and as you can see, the Sunstone can create stunning, stylish jewellery. Nice, versatile size with the 4mm. Faceted rounds as well. Add to it another opportunity of colour with this zing of chartreuse wire. You've got your silver plated copper wire here. The gauge of this being, let's just find out, 0.4mm, so nice weaving type of, and actually great for some of the sizes here to add a little detail and a final flourish. You've got beading thread, you've got monofilament and elastic, and finally on top of that you're also getting 100 pieces of silver-plated copper findings. So that's 100 pieces, including your metre of chain, your toggle clasps, you've got your chandeliers, your shepherd hooks, all for one price tag. How low can we go? Let's find out. Sorry, Laura's too busy laughing to even press the button to show us the price. You want it again? How low can we go? $24.95. 24, no, 4 strands, including your Sunstone and the ruby zoisite, plus the wire, all for $24.95. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. 0800 644 655. www.jewellerymaker.com. A lovely look, a lovely look. And I'm just saying we've got some feature gemstones still to come in the show, including Prehnite. And I'm just wondering if we add in a bit of Prehnite with that chartreuse as well.
That's lovely. That really lifts it, actually. It gives it a completely different tone.
Changes it, doesn't it? Really changes it. And actually the Prehnite will go beautifully with the Sunstone. Well, you've got that, you know, that, as I say, I feel like Sunstone has quite a neutral tone about it.
Yeah, it does.
So it can be like almost like the underlying colour palette. You know, when we did the Colour Connection show with Natalia, she was talking about trying to use neutral tones and then that enhance and add drama and create a texture.
That's right.
And that Sunstone can almost be that, couldn't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's a backdrop to all other gems, really. It's like having the flesh colour and then you put the clothes on top, you know,
That's
you put the colour on top. It'll go with most things, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Stash, that is.
So the Prehnite is going to come later on in the show. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll do that. Yeah, Laura's just saying, my producer's just saying, we'll do that straight after because it's quite a nice blended. Yeah, it's going to go nicely with this kit. $24.95. So you've got your 4 strands plus your chartreuse wire, and you've also got your 100 plated findings as well, all together for one price tag. And you've been busy with this kit.
I have been very, very busy.
Because there's a lot of detail to be had from kits like this, because in some ways you can either use the Sunstone as an accent, or you can use it as a feature but make it a delicate piece of jewellery.
Absolutely.
So it feels like you can play with it a little bit more.
Yeah. When I opened this kit, I have to say, I looked at it and I thought, well, there's 2 distinct sort of kits in here.
Yes.
But they do all work together. I was quite amazed.
It's intriguing, isn't it?
It is, and it's nice that we get kits that other people put together because it takes you out of your comfort zone. It makes you do something completely different. And I love the chartreuse wire with the...
that colour.
Yeah, that's just summertime, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it does have that
really
spring-like
lovely.
look.
Imagine that with a pair of white linen trousers and white t-shirt, and it just looks stunning, isn't it? You're on holiday. I think that's really lovely, and that with a silver chain looks stunning.
I just love what you've done here. Do you think you could show us how to do that as well?
Yeah,
because that's really interesting how you've just almost like caged, but it frames it beautifully, doesn't it? Real detail, real detail. And then you've done a little bit of almost like netting work with this.
I did this the other day actually, and I just wound it round.
Yeah, because we showed that, didn't we? We did show it.
Just a bit of detail, just to put some like netting around.
But that's the nice thing about the chartreuse and the 0.4 is that it's thin enough to almost like weave, isn't it?
But you can still gizmo it. It's strong enough to hold the shape.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. So can you show us then, Miss?
I can.
Good.
Now, when I first started doing this at home, I made a bit of a mistake. I tried to do it with a head pin, and you can't do it. You can do it with an eye pin, but not a head pin. Because I did something very silly, which I'll show you. I put the head pin through the wire, through the chain. Of course, when you pull it, then the chain comes out the other end. When you turn it upside down, it comes off.
Okay.
So it's better to do this with beading thread. Okay. Do this with beading thread. So put your piece of beading thread through your bead, and then catch the chain by pushing the beading thread through the other end. Okay? Whoa. Like that. Okay? So then you caught it. Go through the next link so you actually catch the link. So you go over the 2 links with your thread. See what I mean?
Yeah.
All right? So then you've caught it, so now it's not going to fall like it would do with a head pin. Then feed your chain over the top. Decide which link you're going to go through and feed through your beading thread. There you go. How easy is that? Really, really, really simple. And then cut off the length that you want. And then you pop your other bead on top.
That's so simple.
It's really, really simple. And I have to say, I did use a tiny bit of glue around the side just to make sure that it didn't move.
So you didn't have, yeah,
so the chain
so that they don't
move.
come together.
Yeah. So to make sure it actually stays on the side of the bead, just put a tiny bit of jewellery glue and it just holds it in place. And you cut that off to whatever length you want. And then do your chain to carry on up your tassel with a crimp bead and secure it.
That's perfect, isn't it? It's just
Yeah,
really simple. But it is, when you start to see the resulting jewellery, simple and yet so effective,
just
to
makes
add
it
a
a
little
bit
bit more of,
different.
of an edge to
Bit
it.
of a shine to it, yeah.
Yeah. It feels almost like quite a contemporary feel, that one.
Yeah.
You know, there's really got
I know what you
that a little bit of a twist of sophisticated
Oh, yes.
contemporary.
Oh, yes.
That's you.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's very
A
you.
little bit of a twist.
Twist, exactly. She's
I'm
twisted.
twisted. I knew you were going to say that then. Did you say?
$24.95 for that fantastic kit. If you want to join us, don't forget you're getting 4 strands of gemstones in this one, including that sunstone plus that ruby zoisite, all together for that drop-down price of $24.95. And when you start to put it all together, there is no way you would be able to put that kit together yourself for that price tag. Not on your Nelly. You know, even the wire and, you know, the strands themselves taking you to £40+ on their own right. So really is an impact offer that when you start to see our kits, we really are talking about us putting the pricing down to give you the chance to get that bundled opportunity, but certainly not something that you could replicate yourself. Even on our website, we often ask you to do your price researching, but not price researching elsewhere, which you can do. Of course, we love you to do price researching elsewhere, but actually when we ask you to price research, we often say go on our own website and see the price that things would cost you, and then you'll see how great our bundles and how great our kits are in terms of pricing. So to add it on, and we said that we would do it straight away just as a little a unique extra deal. How about this Prehnite? Prehnite, one of the most glowing gemstones. In fact, it has a potential phosphorescence, that of a kunzite. And if you've ever heard of kunzite, you'll know it's known as the evening gemstone because it's a gem that can take in the light that it's surrounded during the day. It harnesses it, and then during the evening, it then glows. Even in darkness, kunzite can glow. This gemstone has a very similar property, not exactly the same, but a very similar property. So you'll see that it has, and you can almost start to see that glow about it already. And if I took the light away from our studio, you can still see how there is that phosphorescent type of quality about it. It does have that illuminating texture. It's a gemstone that has a lovely haziness about it, not as hazy as a rose quartz, but still got that little bit of mysticism about it and a golden tinge. But it's a stone that really has a versatility, and put it alongside perhaps something like the kit that we've just brought to you, certainly with that chartreuse wire, it really will add an extra dynamic, an extra layer to your jewellery making. So you've got that Prehnite oval. This is a limited stock offer. I don't have huge amounts of it, but what I do have, I'm going to give you the chance to own at rock bottom pricing. Your offer today for your Prehnite, 150 carats in one strand, comes in at $6.95. Now that is a definite add to your order offer, no doubt. Of course, one postage and packing for the whole day, so once you paid your £2.95 P&P, you can keep on adding and adding and adding. And of course, we've got today's show, and then we've got the lovely Laura Binding joining us this evening. We of course got loads of different offers throughout the shows, and that means that if you see something you want and you've already bought something already today, maybe you got the early bird, now you're just adding and adding. Continue to do so with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Nothing set in stone. You get it home. If it's not right for you, send it back and your money goes back into your account. I think the reason that lots of people take the first step with us is actually because there is that guarantee.
Absolutely.
You know.
See the colours for next season.
Yeah,
you
the
see
Pantone.
how many colours are in this kit. You've got the peachy tones,
yes.
peachy tones, green tones.
Yeah,
turquoise.
it is, isn't it?
That kit is dead on.
Oh, that's interesting. Really, really cool. Because actually, there's the Sunstone.
Yeah.
And then there's that's some of the Prehnite almost, isn't it? And the chartreuse wire. And then you've got the darker blues from the banded agate, and also the lighter greens as well. So you've got that ruby zoisite almost greens there. That is a great combination, actually. It really does hit on the spring and summer colours. Interesting, interesting. If you've got that one, congratulations. sale, low stock now of the Prehnite for £6.95. Lots and lots still to look forward to here at Jewellery Maker. We will be launching our jump ring maker. We'll also be launching lots of brand new wire that we've got back in stock, plus lots more, so don't go anywhere. We've got the Wall of Fame. Just to remind you that rose gold offer 24 hours only that we can honour that price tag. It was buy 100 and get the further 100 for half price. That is an exclusive offer until 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and we'll just show you the information. I've still got people who are trying to purchase. Just to remind you, that is an exclusive daily offer. So Wall of Fame is all about your creations, and often is the case, one of the nicest parts of the show for me is that when I've perhaps put something to wear a week or two ago, then I see something as a resulting piece of jewellery on the Wall of Fame. It's so exciting to see like where your creativity has taken you. It's one of my favourite bits.
Yeah.
I have 939, and it is Pamela. Hi Pamela in Colchester. She says this necklace was made using Sodalite 0.25mm wire, all from Jewellery Maker. This looks great one long over a plain top with jeans. Debbie is right, denim and Sodalite really works well.
Thank you.
Oh, don't say it too often. Don't say Debbie's right too often, she'll start to believe it. 939, congratulations to you, Pamela.
This is 941, and this is from Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Hi, everybody at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a cuff bracelet made from copper wire and beads, all from JM. I've been making this sat by my mum's hospital bed because she's not well. Oh, it gives me something to do. I've had a lot of interest. It's a good way to sell, isn't it? Make it up. This is from Barbara Tong. That's beautiful, Barbara. That's absolutely stunning.
Sending good wishes to your mum as well, Barbara.
Yes,
all the best, definitely.
That's lovely.
I have got, well, it looks like a jewellery stall.
Oh my goodness.
943 is Paula. Hi, Paula in Letchworth. She says, hi, all at Jewellery Maker. This is my third entry to your amazing Wall of Fame. I hope it's good enough. The reason being, I took you up on your challenge to learn a new skill. I bought the first macrame DVD and second wirework one. The DVDs are amazing, along with all of your talented guest designers. I've really enjoyed learning wirework. I would recommend the DVD to anyone. They are brilliant. Take care. Love, Paula, and that's Paula in Letchworth. Well, Paula, I'm so pleased. Look at the resultant jewellery. My giddy Annie, you've been busy. You've really been busy. And
it's lovely to see when people actually looked at the DVDs and said, this is what I can now do. It's lovely, isn't it?
And the thing is that I don't think you can underestimate our DVD. No. They are so good.
They are. They're very,
I know every time, whenever we make one, I often go, oh, we put so much in. In an hour, you think, can I fit any more in? You go, yeah, just one more thing, Vix. You go, goodness me. I just love that flower necklace. I have to congratulate you on that one, Paula. That's gorgeous with the wire work. You've got a real skill for that. If that's just, your first challenging of the DVD, you've got a real good grip of it. So congratulations, you're 943.
This is 940. I want you to spot the non-jewellery maker thing. 940. This is from Jennifer in Edinburgh. Hi, all at J. Did you see that? No. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A necklace and earring set made from red agate, leaf-shaped beads, 6mm red agate rounds, and rose-coated pyrite. Look at that, it looks cute. The set was displayed on my daughter Chloe's 2 hours bed called Minnie. Please keep up the great work and the bargains coming from Jennifer in Edinburgh. Look at that.
That is lovely. I once had a dog named after me. One of our viewers on our sister channel used to breed dogs, and she contacted me and said, I've named a dog after you. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. I'm so excited. She went, yes, it's a Shih Tzu. I went, of all the dogs in all the world, I had to have that dog named after me. We have got 942, and it's Barbara. Hi, Barbara in wet Wigan. Oh, I don't want it to be wet for you, but I hope it dries up. She says, this is the entry for the Wall of Fame. I've used some of the multicoloured strand tigers I bought from you, along with the wire. The clasp is from my stash. Kind regards, Barbara Cartwright. Barbara, that's beautiful.
I wonder if she's actually made those jump rings or the wire goes through, or made them because the beads go in the middle. That is lovely.
Making jump rings?
Making jump rings?
No.
Do you know?
You can make jump rings.
You can.
Never.
You can.
What, today?
It might be.
On Jewellery Maker?
Yeah.
Never. Yes, we have got make your own jump rings today. It's later on in the show. Plus, we also have another 2 kits, and I've got that strand of, and now it's like we're professional and everything. Yes. Rubies we've got coming up. Again, Ryan just went like that. I really am going to buy you a tray with a glass on it. Yeah. We also have coming your way an amazing strand of a heart-shaped abalone. So anybody who's looking for the Valentine's gifts, we have got that for you as well. If you want to know how to enter the Wall of Fame, we're going to tell you it now. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF. The Frost collection coming up for you now. Like we haven't had enough chilliness, like we haven't already been bitterly cold and on our thermals for long enough, we're now giving you the Frost collection. That's nice of us, isn't it? Actually, in principle, the nice thing about this bundle is that we've already talked about using neutral palettes to highlight other gems colours, and I think that this 3-strand offer really has the chance to do that for you. It really is going to create a unique palette to then lift other colours against. For example, if you wanted to go down the much more of the neutral chocolates and browns and much more of the natural tones, these 3 strands would really give it another layer. But actually, if you wanted to go down the spring and summer look and go bright, and you want to go some turquoise, and I want to go greens and blues, then this really would go very, very well indeed. So just take a look. It's called the Frost collection, but just take that as words rather than as action. No, I don't want it to be frosty anymore. I've had enough of me thermals. Me flannelette nighties had enough. It's all bubbled. You've got here a lovely 3-strand complement. Now, really, I think when you start to see these strands together, I think you could actually bring them together. Say, for example, the cubes would go nicely together. Perhaps the coins with the squares would go nicely. But actually, I think for me, this is where you start to see these as stash strands. That perhaps essentially you go, okay, I'm going to mix those gorgeous corner jeweled cubes with something like that gorgeous apatite. Oh, that's lovely. That really is lovely, isn't it? And then perhaps I'm going to take something like the frosted coins, and I've got it with the red. And then perhaps I'm going to finish it all off by taking these gorgeous. What about that? You can see that, can't you? You can see how well that works. So I don't know whether you're going to see these 3 strands as strands you're going to just work together, just the 3 of them, or whether you're going to see them as stash. Whether you're actually going to put these and then go, okay, I've got other things in my stash, or essentially today I'm going to get that gorgeous apatite, I'm going to get the ruby, I'm going to get the onyx, and then I can bring it together and I can work those 2 or 3 or 4 strands together as a complement. Because I think really what I'm trying to say is that for me, white has so many potential colorings to work against it that there is a plethora of opportunity. And also we've got to remember that with white, often is the case, you want to match it with black. You want to have that monochrome appeal. And you've got that coming later on in the show as well, because we have got a black and white mix as well. So that's going to look rather nice as well, isn't it? So as an add it to your order, it's going to be a bit of a statement offer. We also have an amazing black obsidian strand coming up as well. There's just as a little, absolutely awesome, truly magnificent. Luscious, luscious, luscious. So that's all to look forward to. And I think really what I'm trying to say is that I don't know how you're going to work with these 3 strands, because often is the case when I see a bundle of strands I go, yes, they're just going to work together and that's going to create an amazing piece of jewellery. But with these 3 strands it's a little bit different. I think it does have a sense of they'd work great together, but they also have a diversity in terms of they'll work with lots of other colours as well. So if you want to join us on this one, you're going to get your combination of your crackle quartz puffy coins. You're also going to get your corner drilled cracked quartz. And finally, you're going to get your magnesite, your highlight cubes. 6mm in that. So all of these together come for one price tag. Use them as neutralizers, use them as centerpieces. It's up to you. But all I'll know is that in your stash, all 3 strands, genuine gemstones, come to you today for $15.95. What? Just over a £5 each. Over £5 each. And you may have heard me say this before, but I often see these corner drilled gemstones and I often think to myself, perfect for charm bracelets, beautiful to add a little bit of sparkling richness to tiaras and bridal jewellery, a really, really nice way to add and incorporate sparkle and shimmer to your designs and add texture as well. £15.95 is all you pay. It is at www.jewellerymaker.com where you can join us on the web, or alternatively you can join us on the phone lines. It is a free phone number, 0800 644 655. Congratulations if you have joined us. I mean, if I want to put them like so, they still would look very nice. I mean, that actually does look very, very pretty. It's not something that I would standardly go, oh, but actually, even if you just mixed it with one of those strands, part of me, you know which one I'm going to go for, because this is my favourite colour, but, you know, just mix it with a bit of turquoise. And of course, don't forget that gorgeous appetite is coming your way, under £10 later on in the show, under £10. When you see those two together, that's it. That's me done. That's me done. That's my jewellery for the day, please. Lovely. I'll commission anyone to do that for us. Lovely, lovely. But that's the turquoise. It's coming up. It's the apatite strand. But mix it with the whites, and as you can see how well they work. A gorgeous look, a fantastic opportunity. And I kind of think I'll mix it with this. Yeah? The whites with the pinks. The nice neutralising with the hot colour. Hot. A bit of pushing. Oh, we're back to pash. We're back to the pash again. Hold me back. Hold me back. We're back to the pash. Again, I've got to remind you, it's been a while. We have got here. We have got here. Hang on. I need that magnifying glass. Anybody got that magnifying glass? Oh, it keeps twisting. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I think I've just knotted it even more. Complicated. I think I've made my life really complicated. And now this knotting technique is really, really good if you want. I wanted to show them all together, which is why I wanted to unknot them, so you could see. If you wanted to go, say for example, you're doing a fair or something like that, and you wanted something to be quite striking for your stall, or you were selling your jewellery and want it to be a real pop of colour, that's really going to work nicely, isn't it? That really is, with the whites to then go with those pinks. That looks lush, doesn't it? I just want to go, ooh, summer's here, woo! It just has that zest about it, that energy, doesn't it? And the interesting thing is that colour does have an energising capacity, you know? It does.
It does for you, obviously, this morning.
For me this morning, I don't know what planet I'm on this morning, but it does have that
dear.
pop about it, doesn't it? You know, I often think to myself, I find it fascinating that I wear a lot of black, because really, I love colour because it often energises. I often don't wear colour in my clothes, but I really like colour in my jewellery because it does have that energising quality about it. And you've certainly got that quality about it here. You've got that energy, that hot pink. Now we're going to do this fruity. Oh yes, you've got a fruity bundle. You want my fruity bundle? Here it is, your fuchsia again. Faceted rice beads, 30 by 10 millimetre. Your pink.
I don't know what you have for breakfast this morning, but can I have some, please?
I never normally had porridge on a morning when I'm at work. I normally have banana on bread, and this morning I had golden syrup and porridge. It's gone straight up. I'm blaming it on the porridge. Don't blame it on the porridge. Don't blame it on the syrup. Just blame it on the good times. Fruity. Is this our boss coming in to sack me? We've got here fuchsia agate faceted rice beads. These lovely elongated 30 by 10 rice beads. You've then got your rounds. These lovely simple rounds, 8 millimetre. Then you've also got your fuchsia crazy agate rectangles, 14 by 10 millimetre. Isn't that absolutely luscious? Hot pinks. Passion, energy, vivacious, vibrant, all of those colours coming together in 3 strands. That's what you want for your jewellery if you want that kick of colour. If perhaps you've got the idea of wearing simple tones like your white linens for springtime and you just want to have that lift, that kick. Remember, the hottest day of the year last year was in the middle of March. That really does mean that in about a month's time, we could be hitting the hottest day of the year. It sounds crazy, but that's what happened last year. So if you want your summertime or your springtime, you want that hot colour, you want that vibrancy, and I know it's quite dull outside today, you know, but if that's the case, we've got to remember, in a month's time, it might be blazing hot. If you want those hot colours, you want that energy from your jewellery, you've got the chance to get it here. Fruity is your 3-strand bundle, and your price tag for all 3 strands, $12.95. £12.95 is all you pay. 4, 8, 12. What's that? £4.33 a strand. Don't forget, these are all genuine gemstones. And we like to have a bit of fun, but we are very, very serious about one thing here at Jewellery Maker. Great value. That's something that we've got to take seriously. We pride ourselves. In fact, our sister channel, the longest running jewellery channel, it has absolutely the integrity. And the reason that it continues to strive and to really make almost like rejuvenating and recreating what the jewellery industry is all about is by making jewellery affordable. But we've done that for so long that the principle is that this really is where we stand our ground and we say, look, we'll have loads of fun, we'll have lots of laughs, but actually when it comes to pricing, when it comes to quality, we are very, very serious, and we want to make sure that that always comes across, that we take pride in bringing you genuine gemstones, and by getting the very, very best of price on air. That's £12.95. That's what, £4.33. £4.33 each strand. Great colours, and as I say, just add it with that 3 strands from the Frosty collection, and it really just pop out even more when you've got the whites against it, doesn't it? And you could imagine putting those pinks with, say, like I say, your white linens, but then put it against a lovely simple black outfit or even royal navy blue. Those pinks are just going to even more crisp qualities are going to come out. Exciting offers, really, really exciting offers. What about little stretchies? You know, just a big cuff of stretchy bracelets that are mixed.
When I first joined Jewellery Maker, I bought 2 strands. One was labradorite and one was howlite. And I put it with some hematite beads that I had already at home in my stash, and I wear it every summer. Because when you go on holiday, you don't want a suitcase full of heavy gems, so I take, you know, 2 or 3 things with me, and of course the white goes with literally everything. bring on holiday.
And that's the perfect thing about it. And when you've got a little bit of maybe a little bit of sunshine on your skin, perhaps, you know, the white just adds a little bit of, you know, mixture.
Right. So I bought about 4 or 5 different stretches with me, and I put the different colours together with the howlite. So it just goes.
That's
with
a great
anything.
idea, actually. Really good idea. Low stock on that 3-strand bundle now, £12.95. Low stock availability. Bit of a queue on the lines, but of course we will process your call as fast as we possibly can. And if they're being a free funnel, but you're just investing your time, not your money, on those lines with us, and we do appreciate it. Now then, jump rings. Today, we have got, we have got coming today your jump ring creator. Now, I can tell you now, based on the reaction that we've already had on this via our Facebook site, we've got loads of people texting in about our jump ring maker. We are going to launch it in probably about 2 hours' time, so you've got a little bit of time to wait. But for those of you who are watching and perhaps going, okay, I don't really know what I do with the jump ring maker other than make jump rings and then just put them in my stash, but you want jump rings, this is one for you. This is the one for you. Already done, already created, and already got that quality finish to them. And that's something that you've got to, you've got to look for in your jewellery making, quality. And that's what you have here. Now you are getting 100 jump rings. And jump rings really, Debs, it's not just about chainmail, is it? It's not just about, in fact,
not
almost,
at all.
That's just a subsidiary. Chainmail is just something that's...
Oh, yes. That's just a luxury, really, isn't it? It's something that you can do, but you don't have to do.
Whereas, sorry, beg your pardon.
No, go on. So, but jump rings in your stash.
Yes.
You need them. We've said this before. Findings. When you're doing a creation, it's so frustrating that you get to the end and you think, oh, I've run out of something. Whereas jump rings have gone over that sort of just findings level now. You can have them as a detail on top of a pendant, do a little bit of twist with them, or interlock them and make them look a little bit different. They really make your jewellery stand out. Put them in between gems as spaces. I was going to say, and they add just texture, don't they?
Oh, and also, with them being gold plated, they add luxury finish.
Oh, yes.
One of the nicest things I think about, coming to Jewellery Maker and creating jewellery with our ingredients is that I really get that sense of luxury finish. I think for a lot of people who started jewellery making before our channel was set up, maybe 3 years ago, perhaps the luxury of working with genuine gemstones wasn't achievable, but also the finishing touches to your jewellery making, like working with gold plating or working with, solid sterling silver findings. There is that level, I think. It's almost like, really raise your game. You get that luxury finish. You get that high, almost boutique sense to your jewellery making. And I think actually, I always say, work with quality and you'll achieve quality. There's no point in expecting a cake to rise if you don't work with good quality flour or good, and when somebody says, oh, my cake hasn't risen, well, what flour have you used? Or have you used the right baking stuff? All of the ingredients, whether it's eggs, whether it's, findings, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to create, if you work with quality, you will get a quality finish. And that's what you've got here. You've got that quality potential. These are your gold-plated sterling silver jump rings. Now, we're not going to be able to give you the chance to be able to create sterling silver jump rings today because we don't have 1mm gauge wire to create with our jump ring machine. So with that in mind, if you want the sterling silver option, as I say, it's the quality of this, 100 of these jump rings coming to you for one price tag. All 100 for less than a tenner.
Sterling silver?
Sterling silver. Sterling silver, 100 pieces for less than £10. We've done it. It's a busy all day already today, and it's going to get even busier when I announce your gold-plated sterling silver jump rings are £8.95. £8.95. So that's what? 8 pence, nearly 9 pence each. Nearly 9 pence for less than 9 pence each. You're getting 925. Of course, the 925 relating to 92.5% pure silver. The lovely Natalia's in today, and she's doing her silver art ring making course today. And she works with fine silver, and she's doing 99.9% silver creations, where sterling silver is 92.5% silver. And often is the case, they often say that the sterling silver has the durability It has that wearability. 99.9% is your fine silver, and that's what Natalia's working with. We'll maybe see the course later on, and we'll have a little chivvy in and say hello to them. You've got your split jump rings, so you've actually got your open jump rings here. Now these are machine cut, which means that you've got that real quality finish to the cut. And often you go, but what do you mean a quality cut? Well, that just sounds ridiculous, because actually if you get that real quality slice, it then closes to precision, so you don't have any gaps, you don't have any finishing that you're not going to be pleased with. So that's something that's really important as well, which we'll talk about when you create your jump rings yourself later on, when we'll talk about that. And we are going to do lots of wire with that offer for today as well. So for anybody who's watching, we've got some brand new wire bundles coming your way. We've got some new wire back in stock, thank goodness, and all of that's to look forward to. I've got a big bundle of wire. Where is it? Look at this. I've got 1, 2, 3. All of those are 1 mil gauge. So anybody who's wanted to make coloured jump rings, that is going to be a mega bundle deal. And I mean huge bundle offer. If you were trying to buy these online right now, nearly £80. Nearly £80 for those, and nowhere near £80 today. So I'm going to do a mega bundle deal on those. They could be weightlifting kind of objects. Literally build the bicep. That's it. I could do a DVD, couldn't I? Build the bicep with Jewellery Maker. I could do, like, you know, we could do dexterity. Yeah, like Jane Fonda. What was that lady called who wore the green? The green goddess.
And what would you be called?
I don't want to do. Somebody just went, get everybody to text in. I don't want to know what you want to call me. Please don't text in. I like my life as is. No abuse. Please, no abuse. So what would I be called? The Northern Trojan. I was going to say something else beginning with a T, and I thought, oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Quickly, move on, Vicky. This one. Shall we go here?
Oh dear.
Monochrome. Let's do some monochrome. So we've just done that gorgeous frosty collection where you've got all the whites, and then we did the hot pop of pink, and now you have got the monochrome. You've got the black and white combination. Night Clouds collection. Night Clouds. Wow. You've got here a lovely look, your black rutile quartz, 10 mil size. Then you've got these lovely plain rounds in the magnesite, and there's your monochrome instantly, your white to your black. Of course, we're adding to that as well, where you've got your black lavakite in your 4 mil rounds, plus you've also got your grey quartzite in your graduated faceted rounds. So this really is adding a dynamic, a real richness to already the strands that we've brought you in the last 2 bundles, the pinks and the whites. This is going to add another layer. And if you do any of you're flicking through glossy magazines, whether you buy the magazines or whether you just stand by the stall, like they can go, oh, what's happening this week in the fashion? Have a look at what's going on in fashion, and the simple facts is you'll see a lot of black and white, and then you'll see a sudden pop of colour. You will get black and white and then one hit of colour. Now, it's not a hit of colour in the full outfit. It literally is, say for example, a tailored black and white suit with a white shirt, and then one accessory, neckline piece or a handbag or a pair of shoes. One accessory, not the whole look, just one accessory that is the kick of colour. Right, the look is to not go overboard on the colour side of it. The look at the moment is go more black and white, and then one accessory, handbag, shoes, or one piece of jewellery that has the hit of colour. This can be your black and white. This can be your neutral palette to then get that pop of colour elsewhere. Your Night Clouds collection, your rutile quartz, your grey quartzite, your magnesite, and your black lavakite, all coming together. Nice range of sizes as well. I mean, say something like this. I mean, that's a neckline piece already, isn't it? 6 to 14 millimetre. So a lovely, lovely range. And I mean, in principle, that could just be a necklace. That really could just be a restrand necklace, add a toggle clasp, and you've got yourself a glamorous looking piece of jewellery. So you have here your 4 strands. Now, 4 strands of genuine gemstones should not go below £20. But we're about to take 4 strands to less than £15. It's already low stock. We don't have a huge quantity to go around, so if you do see something like this and see it as a really workable look for your jewellery making into your stash, then you need to be quick on this one. It's a low stock offer, 4 strands, not just less than 20. How about less than £15? Oh! Well, when I said less than 15, you probably is the same mindset as me. I'd heard Laura, my lovely producer, saying, yes, less than £15. My head was instantly $14.95. That's the only offer. That's the only opportunity, because there's 4 strands. And if we're taking them to less than 20, then we're doing well, because that's less than a £5 a strand. If we're taking them to less than £15, well, we're pretty much giving it away. But to then take it to less than 13, £12.95. That's just over £3 a strand, which of course we've got to remember it's genuine. That one necklace, which we've talked about, you know, that is a necklace that you would not expect to see for £3 elsewhere. You couldn't. A restrand.
£3?
You wouldn't, would you? But you wouldn't, though.
No. Oh, that with the rose gold findings. Oh, yes.
Nice. Cashmere and pink.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, that would go beautifully, actually. Less than just over £3. Literally by the penny, an extra £3. Extraordinary.
Get acrylic beads for that now. It's
and that's
silly.
the difference. Because you've got a full strand. Now you could break it up. You could take that one strand and get you know, a variety of different looks, because you could use some of them as spaces, some of them as drops.
What is that, Vicky?
It's grey quartzite.
Sparkle on that is incredible.
Isn't it interesting?
Almost blue over here. Look at the bluey tones. Yeah, it looks bluey tones to me.
And the lavakite goes very nicely. Lavakite has got a very similar property to that of labradorite, so it has got almost like that Schiller-esque quality. And then to add in that monochrome, add in that white neutralising, and then add in the internal textures of the rutile. It's there for the taking. £12.95. So that's just over £3 each strand. Awesome price point. Again, we're in low stock. Again, we are restricted availability on this one. Your free phone number there, 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Congratulations if you got that one. What a blinder of a deal that turned out to be. But I've got wire coming out my ears today, because there is so many deals to be had. We've got new wire that's just come into stock, and of course we've got our make your own jump ring bundle loveliness coming up later on in the show. So we need wire. Wire offers that you can't afford to miss out on today. These are all 1mm gauge. So just to highlight the fact that if you are going to get that jump ring, which so many people are texting about this, it's going to be up in probably about an hour and a half's time, okay? So for those of you who are watching and waiting, just after midday, if you're watching on the live show, if you're watching on the repeat, if we have any stock left, it will be probably about an hour and a half's time that we'll be launching. So you need your 1mm gauge wire, because really, Debs, jump rings, anything less than 1mm, but 0.8 probably would be okay, but anything less than that probably a bit too flimsy.
Well, no.
Oh.
Yes and no. The reason I requested 1mm is because it's coloured wire. And I don't know why, it doesn't matter where you get it from, whether it's here or anywhere else. I personally find that if you have a coloured wire,
yeah.
I don't know whether it's the coating, whether it does something to the wire, but it doesn't seem to be as strong.
Ah, okay.
With the coating on
it's
top.
The colourings, it's the coloured wire.
The coloured wire, I tend to go to 1mm for jump rings, because if you wear something and you pull it, you want it to be quite strong. If you go down to copper or silver,
yes,
or brass or something like that, then you can go down to 0.8, 0.6.
Oh, right.
But for some reason, the colour when the coated wire, I don't know if other people find the same, but the colour coated wire doesn't seem to be as strong.
Interesting. So hence the 1 mil for
yeah, that's
for
why
this.
I requested the 1 mil.
Perfect. It's nice to know the answer, isn't it? We have got here your 30 metres. 30 metres of 1 mil gauge wire, 10 in the black, 10 in the purple, 10 in the red. So these are colours that you know are going to be versatile, you know that they're going to be really handy, and actually you could imagine making some really exciting chainmail jewellery from these gauges instantly. You know, if you do get the Jewellery Maker, this would be a fantastic bonus to that. You have got your brights, it's called brights. What a name. Brights, 3 lots of brights, red, purple and black. 1 mil gauge, 30 metres, what price tag? $9.95 for 30 metres. $9.95 for 30 metres. Debbie.
Ridiculous.
But 10 metres. 10 metres.
You've gone mad. Somebody's been eating your porridge, I think, this morning.
Somebody has been eating.
Yeah.
Who's been eating my porridge? 30 metres for $9.95. Laura, have you been pinching my porridge? Uh-huh. Yeah, we're going porridge mad today. It's Friday. Hey, caution to the wind. So forget the banana and bread. Let's have porridge. $9.95. Oh, I can't believe we've just done that. Absolutely incredible opportunity. Whoopsie daisy. £9.95. All we can see is just your hand there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous look. Loads of people on the phone lines. Congratulations to you if you've got a phone in your hand. Now is the time to stay on the lines to confirm on that one, though. You will find yourself in a queue of at least 2 minutes, but your phone call will be processed as fast as we possibly can. 0800 644 655. Join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. Right, if you've got that one, congratulations to you. I've got to move on that one, but I will say to you, with the queues that we have, you will have to be really patient. You will have to be patient on that one. £30. 30 metres for less than £10. £30 for less than 10 metres. What? I have got coming your way $300 metres of wire. So we've got 30, we've done the 30, and yet 30 seems so inconsequential when I now say 300 metres of 1 mil gauge wire coming your way later on. Should be over £80, but not today. You really could do for those bingo wings. Oh, don't you just? That's just.
I know.
You get to a certain age. To be honest, I think I hit about 14 and I got bingo wings. I've never been able to get rid. They're the kind of thing that you just look at, and as you get older, you go, "Oh, stop it! Just stop."
Vicky, there's nothing wrong. For goodness' sake! I mean, look at it. There's nothing of it.
Like, you know, if you wave, do you ever wave and then see that your arm, like you've stopped waving but your arm's still waving? Do you find that? Hey, I've done that before. Bye! And your arm keeps on waving, you go, no!
Oh dear.
Hey, we have a laugh. Now, talking of luxury.
Oh dear.
The luxury bingo wings. We have got here luxury findings. Now, if you're going to say luxury findings, then you've got to be talking about sterling silver, haven't you? You do. You have to. It's a given. Now this is great. Yeah, this is great actually, because these are essentials, but with the luxury of the sterling silver. You're getting 2 lots, but you're getting the silver and you're getting the gold plated, but obviously both of them are silver based, solid sterling. One is gold plated and one is your standard. So you're getting 2 lots. I mean, this is absolutely for luxury finishing. This is really getting that boutique quality to your jewellery making. And I mean, we've got a local silversmiths in our city centre. And I love going to see his jewellery. He's just incredibly talented. But interestingly enough, you have to pay for that skill. You have to pay not just for the skill of silversmiths, but you also have to pay for the ingredient. Silver is a precious metal, and therefore you have to pay for that precious metal. And that's one of the biggest things I think we often forget here at Jewellery Maker, because we are so good at our pricing, because we are so dedicated to giving you value for money, that sometimes I think we almost become complacent at the pricing that we can achieve. You know, when you say sterling silver to perhaps you know about jewellery making here at Jewellery Maker, they would expect a certain price level, because actually silver gives kudos. It gives that prestige to your jewellery, and that's what we've got to remember. With a deal like this one, you expect a great price point. We'll give you a great price point, but then you've got to remember that the price that you get from us is perhaps not what's reflected in the pricing of silver jewellery elsewhere. Silver jewellery is incredibly popular, and if you head over to America right now, the biggest look for jewellery right now is silver with diamonds. That shows you the prestige of silver right now. It is diamonds and silver all the way in America. And so really, if you want to put it like that, we should be asking you to pay a lot higher than we're going to on this sterling findings collection. This is your luxury findings. You're going to get your gold plated and your sterling silver finish. So you've got here 10 of your head pins, 10 of your eye pins, 10 of your crimp beads, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, 3 of your open jump rings in the 5mm, 3 of your open jump rings in the 8mm, and 3 of your spring lock bolt ring clasps. That's 10 lots of your silver and 10 lots of your gold plated silver. So in total, that is 84 pieces. 84 pieces. Now, if you wanted to do this online right now, you would be paying over £30. So if you were going to put this together yourself, buy the silver pack of each offer, of the gold plating and of the sterling silver, if you were going to do that, it'd be over £30. But now we're giving you all 84 pieces for less than 20. For luxury, for the potential for you to add value to your jewellery making. You know, if you're commissioning jewellery to be made, these are the pieces, these are the findings that are a real essential to add that luxury finish to your jewellery making. It really will make a difference to a lot of people when you add in that you are making jewellery with sterling silver. It'll add that extra wow factor. You've got the chance, not for £30, but how about luxury for less than £20 for 84 pieces of your sterling silver findings. Less than £20. $19.95 for all 80 plus sterling silver findings. You got your head pins, you get your eye pins, you get your bolt ring clasp. I mean, just something simple as shepherd hooks. For a lot of people, they won't use silver plate. They're too worried about reactions. Sterling silver, of course, hypoallergenic. So, of course, sterling silver is something that instantly people will pick up and go, oh, yes, I know I can wear these. I don't have to worry about them. $19.95 for your sterling silver findings luxury combination. So you should be paying closer to £30 for these. And actually, you've got them for less than 20. And amazing. Really has got that chance to add value to the jewellery that you can make. You know, there's that chance to be able to say, see, the thing is that for those people who make jewellery, perhaps, you know, for stalls, etc., you know, perhaps you want to say, I can make that with silver if you prefer, you know, but then you have to add that extra value on top of that. You know what I mean, Debbie? Because lots of people will see something and say, oh, I want, yeah, they're very pretty, but I would like them in silver, and you then at least have the option of being able to do that.
Oh yeah, I've been to some jewellery stalls where they actually just have samples. And they say, you know, you can have this in this price or this at that price, or different tags, different coloured ribbons for sterling silver or silver plate or whatever. So you can then label them up with different ribbons at different prices, which is a good idea. But let people know that it is sterling silver. Let people know the quality that they're buying. Especially around Valentine's Day and what have you, they'll spend more, won't they? Something special.
Absolutely. People will pay more for that extra bonus, won't they? And I think that's right, though. I think that if you are working with something that has the classification within the jewellery industry as a luxury precious metal, you know, and as I say, in America right now, gold is actually probably on the same level as silver, and silver is on the same level as gold. You know, because I think a lot of people are looking for a cheaper derivative to gold, because gold's very expensive, but actually still looking for the luxury of a precious metal. The answer is silver. I mean, it's that simple. Less than £20. One of the big looks, you know, for you to achieve quality finish to your jewellery for great value. Luxury for less is the best way to describe it. £19.95. Less than £20. Harmonize to confirm. Congratulations to you. Lovely, lovely. Now, we're going to stick with luxury, and we're going to stick with luxury for less. For all... Oh my goodness me. All of these? All of them in one offer?
Oh my goodness me. One offer.
One offer in all of these?
Oh, how beautiful.
Oh, and you don't have an earpiece, Debs.
No.
If you had an earpiece right now, you'd...
Oh,
no.
Gorgeous.
I can tell you now, quote unquote, what I have just been told, under £30.
That's not fair. I can't ring up. Thank you.
Did you hear her say that?
I did, yeah.
Did you just say, oh, Laura, she just heard you. Laura just shouted, I'll ring up for you, Debbie.
Oh, bless. That is...
She said no, she won't, because she wants them herself now.
Right, you know who your friends are, don't you?
Exactly. Oh my goodness me.
Oh,
okay,
beautiful.
phone lines are gonna be and I've just been told the quantity, yeah, limited stock as well. You're gonna have to be so hot on this one. Please understand that this is not going to be enough to go around at all. Hecky, I can't believe, oh, look at them. I mean, they're literally just cascading out of my hands. I can't get over, under £30. Woohoo! Oh, it feels like I'm in some kind of candy shop of gemstones. What a deal this is going to be. When you look. Oh, I'll move these so Debs can see, just so I can bait her a little bit more, just so Debs can see what she's not going to get.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
One. I mean, with these luxury, you know, with the luxury findings, or with the rose gold findings, oh my goodness me. 1, 2.
I don't need to count them. You don't need to count them. It's fine.
3.
It's fine.
Let's count together, Debbie.
La la la.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness me. Your combination here, this is redonkulous. You've got here, they're beautiful. Can I just do this? That is a stunning strand. They are graduated, top drilled long ovals, and they are exquisite. Exquisite. My goodness me, they are going to make some serious jewellery for you. You know, get those quality luxury findings, add in a simple pair of it. Look at the face. Oh, can I just say, Debs has given me a proper face and everything. Okay, I will tell you now, these are going to sell out. These are going to sell out. I don't have enough to go around. Not going to have enough to go around. That's such a shame. You've got a combination. You've quartzite, your agate, you've got rose quartz, crackle quartz. Your price tag for all this luxury. I mean, it's going to go so beautifully with those rose gold findings and with the silver findings we've just done. An amazing deal. Your Pink in the Clouds collection comes in under £30. See, I'm going to say now it's going to be a sellout because I said under 30 and because it's $29.95. Absolutely extraordinary deal. Absolutely awesome. I kind of want to find those rose gold again. Where's that rose gold gone?
You go.
Oh, did you get them?
Do you want to have the chain?
I just want the chain to see how... Thanks, Debbie. Look. Can you just see? That is just a luxury look. It really is an awesome look. If you want to join me now, that really is going to be a sellout offer. The rose gold that we did earlier on, that was one of our big offers of the day. We will recap that shortly. We will recap that. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll recap that straight after this bundle. If this is yours, if this luxury Pink in the Clouds bundle, including your 500 carats of your rose quartz graduated top drilled long ovals, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strands for less. It's gone. Okay, that strand offer is gone. It's gone. But I will recap quickly that rose gold offer as well, because your rose gold findings you are getting with the deal of today. Now it's an exclusive daily deal, right? You're going to get it for 24 hours only, and we launched it just after 9 o'clock, so it will be literally 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that's it. It'll be gone. If you want it, you've got to buy it now, or you will pay a higher price. You are getting 200 pieces of your rose gold findings. That's 200 pieces, including 2 meters of chain, including feature head pins, eye pins, chandelier drops. You're also going to get shepherd hooks, spacers. All of these come together for one price. Now the price tag, you are getting 100 pieces, and then your further 100 you're getting for half price. So all 200 findings, great deal offer. Rose gold, of course, going to go beautifully with that rose complement of that last strand bundle. Yours for one price tag. Buy 100, get a further 100 for half price. £11.95 for all 200. £11.95. And Debbie, I know it's almost impossible for you to answer this question, but I'll ask it anyway. How far would you expect something like 200 findings like this to go?
Oh, you wouldn't believe how useful this is, because you can use them on earring drops, use them on tassels. I tend to use it a lot on the back of the neck, because I don't like to put gemstones around the back of the neck. It doesn't feel comfortable for me. That's just my personal preference. If you've got long hair, it's a shame to hide them as well. Yeah. So I tend to put chain around the back of the neck because it sits comfortably. And they can be, 20-odd necklaces, I suppose. You could just put the tiny bit at the back of the neck, with that length of chain. But it's just so stunning.
And the findings themselves, like things like just the spacer beads, that's kind of a luxury finding,
it is really.
It's not an essential.
Really. And don't forget, even our head pins, you'd be pushed to find the ball head pins sold in most of the shops. They usually got the T head, the flat head. But it's very rare you find those ball head pins. Very rare, and they're part of your design now, because they look like a lead on the end. Very rare you find those.
But just like the ring that we did earlier on that you made from the Sunstone,
that's right.
Actually the ball head pin made more of a feature to the ring itself, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
£11.95. That is a buy 100, get a further 100 for half price. We have another kit to launch, and gosh, it's called Colour Crazy. colour crazy. And when you start to talk about the colours of the spring and summer, I guess one of the biggest colours that we're going to look at is yellow. The golden haze of the sunshine. Yellows and rich tones like that are going to really come to the forefront. And I've got coming up later on, I've got some lovely lemon quartz, I've got some great tiger's eye and the trilliant cut design, I've got beer quartz as well. But actually, this kit is all about giving you the warmth and the richness of nature. It's just an incredible kit, this one. It's one of those that when you see, you just go, yes, just yes. There's kind of a battle going on in my mind right now going, so which strand should I pick up first? Do I tell you about the strand of distinction first, or do I leave that to last? That's how my brain works. What should I do? I'm gonna talk about everything else, and then I'm gonna tell you also getting a strand of distinction on this one. You are gonna get a strand of distinction, and on top of that, feature strand of bronzite, huge rounds. They are gorgeous. These are 14mm. I mean, the nice thing about the strand like this is that you actually could do some really nice gents jewelry with bronzite, as well as ladies jewelry. I mean, even just like simple shambhala bracelets with the khaki cord, and you know something like, that's what I meant, sorry, macrame. What did I say there? Shambhala-esque, yes, quality. So you've got there a beautiful finish to your potential here, because bronzite has a real antiquity about it. You know, it has this lovely metallic shimmer, but enough subtle shimmer for it to be good for gents and ladies. It's a really nice diverse strand like that. And again, you know, we've got to remember that jewelry is not just for ladies, is it? And I know that in the fashion focus week that we're doing with Debbie, Debbie's organising, we're doing a gents day, aren't we?
We are, yes. We're doing male jewellery with two models that stand outside a very famous shop in there. So in where?
I'm presenting on that day. And it's not Ryan. He wants you to know, Ryan, my director's just saying, it's not him, it's all right. He's not going to be the male model. Two male models. Two male models. Deux modèles. With these models, you are really spoiling me. So that's going to be our fashion week coming up beginning of March, isn't it, Debbie?
First week in March,
yeah,
yes.
First week in March. So that's going to be, we're going to do, as I say, a whole show based with myself and Mark on gents jewellery. But, you know, before we start to explore, I mean, simply like this, just take your nice macrame bracelet with some gorgeous bronzite. You've got yourself a really stylish gents piece, haven't you? And certainly for, you know, Valentine's, etc. But bronzite would be a great piece of jewellery to present. But you can add, let's do that right now, because we're going to add mookaite, another fantastic diverse gemstone. You've got there your 6mm mookaite plain rounds. Add again, and we're giving you here a feature offer. Oh, faceted rounds. Let's have a close-up of these.
I didn't have those.
Yeah, I was just going to say, hang on a minute. I've not seen these before.
They're not on the picture either.
Can we just check that? Am I to show this to stand with part of the kit, please, Laura? Before I tell you what, I'll come back to that one in a second, because I just looked at. So it's not that strand's just weaved its way. It's just weaved its way into this kit. My goodness me. Okay, I thought so. I was thinking, oh, I've not seen that strand. When did that come from?
No, if you don't want it, you know.
I was going to say, yeah. I'll just put it somewhere.
Yeah.
On top of that, the colour gets kicked in with this beautiful strand of coral. Now, I love red coral because I love the saturation, but take a look at this orange coral. Hecky thump, that is a wake-up call for summertime. That really is a wake-up call for summer. Add one more summer look and you've got a hit. Strand of distinction. strand of distinction. Your amazing graduated squares, these are extra special. These are phenomenal. We're sourcing from Brazil, and I've already just touched on the fact that Brazilian quartz, it certainly has an incredible reputation, and you can understand that with this strand. You've got your 3 to 6 millimeter citrine graduated squares here, and really the principle of a strand like this is that you've got a real golden flare, you know, this real exquisite lemon zest, but with this richness of golden syrup just dancing in the light. And that's the lovely thing about the squares is that if I just take them a little bit closer, can you see how, because they've got edges, the edge really does shimmer. It really has got that crisp quality about it, hasn't it? Really nice, the squares, and of course because they are almost like rondelle-esque, so they're thinner to the profile. We have literally put lots and lots onto one strand. They are thin and they are really back to back. So you're getting lots of gemstones on this one strand. A strand of distinction within this kit. It's always a good one when that happens, but then you're getting your coral, and you're also getting that big feature strand of your 14mm bronzite, and you've also got your mookaite. Should we stop there? Well, essentially probably yes, but do we? No, because you are getting here your gold-plated copper wire 0.4mm gauge. And wait for it now, this is the one there I know the moment I put it to air is everybody's going to pick up the phone for this kit, because we haven't had this in for ages. Your 1mm antique bronze wire. 1mm antique bronze wire. Now that 1mm, again, don't forget we've got our jump ring maker later on. If you want the 1mm bronze, just think about the potential of that. Just one meter of that will go a long way for jump rings, wouldn't it? 10 meters is actually what you're getting. Your antique bronze goes fantastically well with the bronzite, and the citrine goes beautifully well with the gold plated as well. So you can see how well this whole kit has been brought together and really well thought out. You're going to get your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament, and to finish it all off, you're going to get 100 pieces of your gold plated copper findings. So your 100 pieces, again, we've got to talk about that. You're getting your chain, you're going to get your head pins, your eye pins, your crimp beads, all of that together for one price tag. All for one price tag, your colour crazy jewellery kit. 4 strands, including that strand of distinction of citrine. 2 lots of wire, including that 1mm gauge, 10 meters of antique bronze. And everything else, like your 100 pieces of your copper findings, all for one price tag. And that price, your colour crazy jewellery kit, comes in at $27.95. Well, how much would that citrine? I mean, how much would that set you back? It's got to be probably at least half the price already. It's got to be at least £15+ for just the citrine. So when you start to put that into perspective, you're getting what? The rest, all of the rest for £15. That's very impressive, isn't it? Very impressive, because you're not going to find many places that would do the quality of that citrine for less than 15, let alone less than 30. And then on top of that, you've got everything else as well. Those big feature bronzite, those gorgeous mookaite, the coral as well. I love the coral, that kick of zesting orange. And I've got a thing about coral because I just like its saturation. We've got the reds as well, haven't we? Those reds, red coral just have that real fusion of tone. And then you get the wire and you've got the findings, and we're still under £30. I mean, it's a kit that really will go so far, won't it?
It will. I mean, the necklace you're wearing,
oh, yes,
with the strands of distinction that I just put at the front of it, I just love that. I love that.
Yeah, because you've used the wire beautifully well, because you've made the coil. And now I will give it a quick twist so you can see what how Debbie's formed this one. So you've gone for the centerpiece as a clasp, and then you've taken the 1mm and you've just
passed it through all the beads.
So you've done the coil of the gold.
Yeah.
and then you've passed through the 1 mil gauge, you've made your clasp, and then you've passed the 1 mil through.
All the way through all the beads.
So you've got, it's almost like a memory wire type of feel about it.
It is, yes. At the front I've twisted the bronze and the gold wire together, and then pop the seed beads over the top. I love the seed beads, the strands of distinction over the top, and I love that.
Yeah, it just looks like a coil of wire, though, doesn't it, when you start to see it from a distance?
It's just threaded onto the gold wire, and I've just tied it in 2 knots, basically. That's all.
So clever. Just such a pretty,
love that.
Pretty strand.
And with your earrings as well, just made sort of a little coil for the. Just using 2 beads. I mean, you use hardly anything at all, do you, really?
And that's the clever thing about it, isn't it?
Wire can make your jewellery go so much further.
And I think that's why it's so popular here.
Absolutely. And it complements the beads. I just think they're gorgeous. Really pretty.
Lovely, aren't they? And then you've gone...
Really diverse, I know. Really diverse. I could have made this kit up about 100 times. I just love it.
Because you've really... It feels like you didn't know what to do, so
I've still got some left over. I've still got loads left over.
Yeah.
I wanted to go from sort of an evening sort of look with what you're wearing through to a daytime sort of look. So you can get 2 completely different looks out of this kit. So you've got the necklace first with the mookaite, which has got those have got 4 strands going through, which I think are beautiful. Look at those.
I love mookaite.
Berries, and I do. I absolutely adore it.
They do look like berries, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. They shine. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then the other necklace is just an illusion necklace, which I haven't covered the crimp beads up with crimp covers. I just think you don't need to. They just look nice, square little.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do like that actually. I do like that sort of necklace. I wear that sort of thing quite a bit. And then coming down from that, you've got a bracelet. And I have to say, I went into Louise's wirework class the other day, and they were doing this particular weave. And I thought, ooh, when I got the wire out, I thought, Louise, I'm going to use that. You can see what you make on the wirework class. She does some fabulous, fabulous things. And that I thought was really good.
And that's our basic wirework course.
Yeah. But they went home with some stunning things. And you've got little earrings just with little drops.
And it just goes to show, again, how you don't need a huge amount.
There's 3 on each there.
For it to go a long, long way.
And you've got this wonderful, wonderful coral. And I put that just in a bracelet by itself because I thought and that's just like a brooch.
Just a little brooch.
Just a little brooch.
I'll hold it there. Can you see? Can you see? Debbie's actually made
a brooch back.
A brooch back.
Yeah.
Is it easy to make that?
Yeah, it is actually. And that's the last thing I made actually last night before I came. So it could be made smaller and closer, but that was quick. I just had some left over. I thought, I should make a little flower of that.
I think that's so clever. That is so clever. I didn't even realise you'd made that.
It's quite easy to do actually, as long as you file the end so it doesn't damage your clothing.
What, you mean this bit?
Yes.
What is it?
I just flattened it with some flat nose pliers and then just used a file on the end to make
sure. Can you show us?
Yeah,
do you think you could show us instead?
I think so. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Because that's something that I know a lot of people will go, oh.
Yeah, I think Rachel's done it before, but yeah, I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yes, please.
And then you've just done the vine because I thought it lent itself to a vine. Now I know it's only a bracelet, it looks stunning as a necklace, but I just think it's beautiful for a little bridesmaid or something, you know, or a hair.
Could you imagine?
Or put it in your hair or something.
I'm waving.
You know.
I'm waving because we've got all of our lovely people joining us on our course today, and they're going for a stroll around the studios and to our museum and things. And they're up in our gallery right now. And we've got a glass panel that then looks down. So I was giving them all a wave. Can we see them? Tristan's going to get them. Give us a wave. You're on telly. Hi, ladies. So that's our viewing gallery. And often is the case, you'll have people walk past day in, day out, and they'll all, every time they walk past, they go.
It's very difficult to keep looking at the screen and think, I'm not going to look, I'm not going to look.
In your peripheral, you can see loads of people watching you. I think that would be a beautiful hairband.
Well, I thought the same actually. If I'd had a hair band, I would have put it on. I just think that's really, really cute.
You know, like a really pretty, just simple hairband.
Really should have put a fastening on there. I just used the wire itself, but it's a bit tricky to unlace it.
Can I do it?
Yeah,
watch this.
Oh, look at that. That's really pretty little Alice band look.
They're gorgeous.
I like that, isn't it?
That's a really cute idea, isn't it?
Very nice
Yeah,
indeed.
pretty, really pretty. And you could literally just have it as a bracelet, but then clip it in and have it as a hairband.
Of course you can,
couldn't
yeah,
you? So
yeah,
it's
of course
not
you can.
it's not too much of a
No,
difficult one.
not at all.
So this is clever because I've never seen us do anything like this before. And you've basically made your own brooch clip.
Yep.
Pin.
Yeah, I think Laura's done it as well, I think, sometime, but I should show you.
Yes, please, just because I've never seen it, so that'd be great. And if
So you start off, in fact, you can do this with 0.8 wire. It's probably better to do it with 0.8 because this is a bit thick to go through clothing, but that's fine for knitwear, that sort of thing.
yes, and again with knitwear you need the weight as well, don't you?
So I'm going to take hold of the very, very end of my wire and start to coil. All right, so I'm going to start to twist the end of the wire, okay, until you get to like a letter. You see that letter P, if I turn it upside down, see that?
Yep.
There. And then take your flat nose pliers and I grab the letter P and I actually let the wire do the work. I don't turn the pliers because that's when you take the coating off the wire. Twist until you've got a coil at the end. You don't have to put a coil at the end, but it just finishes it off, okay? So there's the coil, like that.
Okay.
And that's going to lie flat.
So is that just the end?
That's just the end.
Okay, that's the decoration just here.
Yeah, that's on the end of your brooch. Otherwise you've got another pin sticking out. You've got a rough end, so that just finishes it off. So then you kink the wire down, like so, and kink it back up again. All right, like that. All right. Then continue along to the end, and now you're going to make your coil at the end of your brooch, which is that bit. I'll just show you, is this end bit here. So then I'm going to coil all the way around, until it comes back again, like that. You see that? With the coil at the end. There you go.
That's it. That's going to
Alright.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, like that. So then you've got that very strange shape.
Yeah. So you've got your spiral, you've got your up, your down, you've then got a cross, you've then got another spiral, but it's coming back on itself.
That's right. So it's
Okay.
like that, very strange shape. So now you need to form this part, which is your hook, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So if I pop that down a minute, and I need to grab my wire here, just underneath this. Doesn't matter if this moves out of the way, it really doesn't matter. I need to grab underneath,
Yeah.
all right, and I need to bring it back, like so. And then
My
it
hand
comes,
just here, just
yep.
a second, just so we can.
Okay, it needs to
Yeah.
come back, like so, all right?
Yeah.
And once you've done that, you bring it forward again. You really just need to make an S shape, and then the final part is the bottom part of the coil comes back. Whoops. This will part, but you can sort of play with it a bit. I had to sort of tidy it up at home and play with it for a couple of minutes just to make sure it's nice and neat and tidy. All right. Then that other half is twisted slightly. Wire is very kind. Don't worry about twisting and twisting it until you get it how you want it.
Yeah, you
Then
just need to play with it.
Yeah, you do need to play with it. That will then fit in there. It's a bit.
That's so
of
clever.
it's very rough, isn't it? You have to really play with this and get it nice and neat and tidy. And perhaps make that slightly shorter. This needs to probably be slightly shorter, this coil. But can you see how it sort of grabs it at the bottom? Grabs it at the bottom. This is really rough. I'm sorry, it's really rough, doesn't it? But
Can you profile it for us, Debs? Do it the other way.
See, it's like an S.
That's it.
I'll do it round the other way, actually.
That's
probably
what I
easier.
meant, yeah,
That's
that's
better.
it.
That's better. Yeah. So there
Yeah,
you've got
it's
the
really
top,
clever.
and you've literally gone S, like an
Yeah.
S. And then the end of it, you cut off. Take your flat nose pliers, or if you have a block, it's better to just flatten the end of it. Really, really flatten it. Really grab it tightly, just so it flattens the wire slightly, and then just file it off with an emery board or whatever.
Just like
and that's
that.
really rough, isn't it? That's dreadful. But if you make this a lot smaller, the S, it pulls it together.
So clever.
Then you can thread your beads on before.
I think it's a genius idea.
Well, I've done it in silver before and it looks really, really pretty. And I have taken time on this, but that's really rough.
That looks brilliant though. No, the simple fact is that then you can build on that and add your gemstones and stuff like that, can't you?
Yeah.
And then the result you could actually create. Now don't forget this kit coming in at $27.95. The $27.95 includes that a feature strand of distinction. That's your citrine. That's beautiful.
Oh,
and then on top of you also get, of course, this gorgeous coral, plus you get your bronzite. Those are the 14 mil bronzite and your mookaite. You get 2 lots of wire with this bundle, and of 100 findings, so it's going to go a long way. This is the kind of bundle that, you know, once more, if we were going to start to break it down and how much it would cost you to make it yourself, we've got to be talking what, £50+ at least to be able to put this together because of the, you know, all of the components. I mean, certainly that's citrine, at least £15. You've got to ascertain that that's going to be at least £15, if not more, to be able to put together yourself. It's no way that it's going to be $27.95 for a kit like this. A fantastic opportunity. Of course, you could join us on the website www.jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget, if you put anything into your basket, you need to check it out to guarantee that it's yours. Or alternatively, you can join us on our free phone number 0800 644 655. That's the number to dial. Of course, I've got to just remind you, if you've already purchased from us, you've paid your postage and packing, and you can add as many times as you like on a single P&P. So £2.95 is paid as many times as you like. So if you've just got this kit, you may now want to add to your order and add your Trilliant cut. Now you went, what? Trilliant? Trilliant is one of the names that you'll find it's triangular formation gemstone cut. Now it's an irregular shape, so it's not a standard shape, it's an irregular shape, but actually, as you can see, triangular formation, almost like those chunks of chocolate that come in triangles.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Nice and long, and have a bit of honeycomb inside.
Very nice.
Once you start eating one, it's just almost impossible to stop. Oh,
I can taste that now as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
A long time ago, my husband, he was at the time just my boyfriend, he once told my nana that he liked this said chocolate, and literally, until my nana passed away a couple of years ago, every birthday, every Christmas, all he would get. And even when it wasn't any kind of celebration, even if it wasn't a celebration and she just could buy it, she'd buy him one. In the end, in the end, we had one cupboard full of this chocolate, just because my nana just kept going, oh, and I've got Pete this for you. And you know when you'd go, oh, Nan, thanks so much. And I could see Pete's face going, bless him. Hey, you've got those gorgeous formations, those lovely Trilliant cut, and I've never seen tiger's eye cut like this.
No,
I've never seen it actually this small either. You know, it's just going to add a real delicacy. You could create a real cascade finish, couldn't you?
You could do flower leaves with that, and also could do a weave that they go back on each other, so you get the triangle one way, then the triangle the other way, and the triangle. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be good.
Fit next to each other.
Oh, yeah. They could actually almost be like contemporary petals as well, in a flower, that kind of design, couldn't they?
Beautiful.
Something a little bit different about these, and I really rather like them, and I'm sure you will too when you see the price tag. Your Trilliant cut tiger's eye, these triangles, these almost triangular cubes that you're getting here, are coming together for one offer only, and I do predict that with the price tag you're about to see, it will be a sellout deal, this one. Your Trilliant cut tiger's eye coming in 6x5, 10x7 millimeter. It's an amazing price tag, really, to think that you've got this quality. How low can we go? Answer? $6.95.
Gosh. You think how much work that's
what I was about to say.
Those, just wow, and they're all identical.
An amazing opportunity. One would call it a Trilliant offer.
Oh, Absolutely, trillion, obvious. Wonderful.
£6.90 just came off the top of my head there. Trillion. £6.95 is all you pay. Variant size 6x5 to 10x7, but really going to add texture and just something totally different to your jewellery making.
Well, this season everything's quite spiky. You've got a lot of those. What do they call it? Those spiky jewellery with the like a.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
And on the heels.
And on the heels and everything. So you can make something like that, actually, something a bit different. Yeah.
Lethal if you're on a night out with a pair of those on. Lethal. Ooh, £6.95. And do I need to say the word lethal one more time?
No.
Lethal. I tell you what, it'll be lethal. £6.95. Beautiful trillion cut tiger's eye. Something totally different. Half the stock's allocated on this one, and I did say I do predict that this will be a sellout offer. Don't forget to check out on your basket.
If you had, sorry, interrupting.
It's all right.
You know, the light bulb goes
Yeah,
on.
go
If you had some leather, and you put a head pin through from one side to the other and coiled it, you could have this spiky bracelet, piece of leather cord.
I don't say that again.
So if you put the head pin from the thin bit to the thick bit, and then coil it back up, and put that onto a piece of leather, so you'd have a spiky.
Nice. Oh, and like a full bracelet of spikes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be a bit different, wouldn't it?
Very fashionable.
Very cool.
Why did you laugh when I said leather then?
I don't know. £6. You do know why I laugh. £6.95. Thank you for bringing it up. 100 644 Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com.
My mind doesn't work the same as yours. I mean,
they'll not put us together again if you keep on doing that.
Everybody had giggles with. I'm dreadful, aren't I?
We have got lots still to look forward to. Don't forget, I've got that amazing strand of ruby, and we've also got those gorgeous heart-shaped abalone. But before all that, and we've got the beer quartz as well. That gorgeous strand. We're going to price slash on beer quartz.
Mad.
Okay then. Just information. I am literally just the. What's the word? I am just the puppet to other people's strings. We have got Wall of Fame now.
Look at that.
And look at that. We're whoa. Okay, I'm going to say hello to Gemma in Clacton. 936 you are, Gemma. And she says, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, made using purple shell from Jewellery Maker and a chain from my stash, which I thought complemented the shell perfectly. Hopefully I may be successful, as I need more Jewellery Maker gems in my stash. Gemma, fingers crossed for you, and you are 936. Love those. I love that. Is it paisley? Is that how you describe it?
Yes, beautiful.
Paisley design.
It's like the blue and white china, isn't it? It's like that sort of
yes,
look.
exactly.
It's lovely.
Yeah,
really
pretty.
nice. Now this. Natalia isn't in there at the moment, but
no, they're out on their museum walk and things.
This is beautiful. This is from Michelle in Manchester, 937. So I recently bought the silver art clay kit, but decided to practice using copper. Can you see that? Sorry.
Good idea.
I was having a few teething problems getting the consistency right and was seeing cracks in the fired piece, but sent a text when Natalia was on the show and she put me on the right track. Well done, Natalia.
Yes.
The copper heart made using the Lisa Pavelka Romantic Textured Matte is the first uncracked piece I've managed to make. So I couldn't stop there and desperately wanted to make a ring, but the silver art clay was calling me. I couldn't resist trying a squiggle ring and was really worried it wasn't going to hold up, but it has. The lovely Facebook people have been really kind with their comments about this piece. There's no stopping me now, but I need to win so I can buy tons more silver clay.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody and love the new format with loads more demos. Well, Carol laughed at me the other day because the first time I ever made a ring it went to dust, and it really did. It just collapsed. It just disappeared. I didn't realise you had to leave it to dry before we fired it. So I've never done it. It's hilarious.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Love that.
I love that.
Well done.
Really like that ring. I like that ring a lot. 934 is Susie in Aberdeen. Hi Susie. She says, my entry for this week's Hall of Fame is a bracelet made of abalone squares. I've got abalone hearts come up later on. Dark amethyst and pearls, all from Jewellery Maker. We see that combination. It just is right, isn't it? When you get that shimmer and that iridescence of the abalone, and then you've got the pearlescence of the pearls, and then the dark richness of the amethyst. It's gorgeous. Congratulations, Susie. And you are 934.
This is number 938, and it says, morning all at JM Towers. I've just got back from a fresh sunny walk on the beach with my lovely nutty Springer Spaniel, Charlie. Nutty because he was having a good swim. It's obviously very cold. Now sat in front of the computer with JM, waiting for my coffee to cool down and sending this picture to the Wall of Fame. It's silver wirework pendant using tiny chrome dioxide, ruby zoisite, pearls and blue tiger's eye and rhodonite, all from my stash. Loving all the bargains, but my bank balance is screaming no! Have a good day, with hugs from Tracy and Charlie in sunny but fresh Dorset. Now that's a lovely way of using up that last gem we have left over. It's lovely, isn't it? Everything that you've got in your stash that you don't know what to do with, but you bring it together like that. I like that.
Gorgeous idea. Stephanie in Cornwall. Hi, Stephanie. She says, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame. A necklace made from hickorite jasper hearts, smoky quartz and petrified wood, with 2 types of gold chain, all from the heartfelt jewelry kit my husband Chris bought for me before Christmas.
That's lovely.
That's nice. Loving the show. And Stephanie in Cornwall, you are 935. Those are gorgeous hearts, aren't they? They're really cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice. We have plenty more to look forward to. As I say, we do have more hearts to look forward to for our Valentine's ideas. We also have beer quartz, and I did mention a price slash. I'm going to say it again, a beer quartz price slash offer. Do you want to have a quick sneaky peek of it? There you go. That's look at the quality of that faceting. Wowzers. That's impressive. That really is impressive. Of course, don't forget, we also have our jump ring launch as well, your jump kit launch. I can't tell you how many people we know are watching, waiting. Plus, we've also got that wire. We've had a few people. I showed that 300 metres of wire with the 1mm gauge. We've got that coming up. I've had a few people asking about that. And, of course, we're going to recap everything that we've done already, so don't go anywhere.
Want to learn how to make the most of your beading thread? Then come and join in the fun on our Adventures with Beading Thread workshop. Guest designer Gemma Crow will inspire you to design stunning feature pieces of jewellery that will help you to make use of your essential stash items. Full course includes a selection of beading thread, a selection of findings, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $64.95. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Join Jewellery Maker on the 25th of February for our Fashion Focus show, where we will be focusing our attention on classic connections. Guest designer Laura Binding will be taking you through some great techniques to get amazing classic fashion looks. Be inspired and get ready for your spring and summer collections. The Fashion Focus show, 25th of February on Jewellery Maker.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only on Jewellery Maker, we're slashing the price of our metal clay kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with metal clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing $49.95. To order your metal clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back, and it's lovely to have your company here on Jewellery Maker. We have lots and lots to look forward to, but lots of things that we've already achieved today that we want to just recap with you. And first of all, we want to recap the early bird, because the early bird was a blinder of an offer this morning. We had potentially sold out, but we have been reallocated. So we've got a few more pieces, a few more offers to be able to give now. So we've got more stock on this one because just disappearing. We are giving you here an essential almost in terms of getting detailed jewellery finish. Many of you who've already perhaps got involved in jewellery making, perhaps you've experienced that one point where you could do with just getting a little bit closer and just seeing a little bit more detail to get that final flourish. This is the offer for you. Your helping hands is a magnifying glass plus the pincers so that you can hold onto your jewellery on one part and visually see much closer, much more effectively the jewellery. You can see my bracelet in there as well, can't you? Ah, look at my bracelet. Plus on top of that, we're also going to give you 100 findings. 100 findings. So you're going to get your chain, your eye pins, your head pins, your crib beads, all of those in your gold-plated copper findings bundle. Now, if you went on our website right now, you would be paying £7.95 for that bundle. You would be paying £7.95 for the findings themselves. Today, our early bird offer is £8.95. Now you know why we're recapping, because you're £7.95 for your findings. You're only paying another £1, an extra £1 for that fantastic magnifying glass with pincer graspers. You are getting, it's really weighty as well, you know. It's got a real weight, it's not flimsy flamsy. It really has got, it's not plastic, actually it's the exact opposite. It's all metal, and so it means that you've got the weight behind it that gives it that sturdiness, which you'll need if you're, if you're making your jewellery, you need something to be sturdy and strong, don't you? Sorry. Sorry about that. Bless me. So you're getting all of that for £8.95. I'm sure I've just given everybody a shock there. A pound for the magnifying glass, and £7.95 for your findings. An amazing deal. I've got more people on the lines again, so if you didn't see the early bird first thing this morning, now you get the chance as we recap to get this offer once more. And the good thing is that, Debbie, with something like this, you really could you could really create something much more detailed, get much closer, much more intricate.
You could. And also, how many times have you thought, I just want to put this down, actually I don't want to put it down because I need something over there, or the phone goes or something, and you know if you let go, it's all going to fall to pieces. So the pincers are very, very good to have on hand, just to say, okay, I'll clip that there and I'll feel, I can leave it.
Exactly. In fact, it was the other day, who was I helping out the other day? And I was holding something as they were doing it. I think it might have been for a pre-record or a DVD. And somebody said, could you just hold that? And I was just thinking, well, if I'm holding it, who would the person, and actually there's the answer. At home you need something like that just to hold. Oh, it's plaiting. We talk about how you plait it, and I was saying, oh well, I'll hold it so we can plait. And you could have done it on the ground, but actually to have something like that just to hold and then to plait your beading thread, that would make
really
sense,
useful.
wouldn't it?
And I tend, and I'm sure a lot of ladies out there tend to do their beading at night, sitting in front of the TV, and the light isn't quite so good. No. But you want to sit with your family. You don't want to sit in another room where you've got bright lights. So the magnifying glass just helps, just that little bit, to bring your work closer to you.
It is a great idea. £8.95, as I say, £1 for the handy helper, and then you've got handy helper. Oh, I'm a handy helper. Helping hands is what it's called. It's not called the handy helper at all. It's called helping hands. I've just renamed it. And so you get that for £1, and then you've got your findings for £7.95. Bit of a bargain, that one, I think it's fair to say. 30-day money back guarantee, so if you want to feel the quality of it, you want to explore yourself, how much you think you'll use it, get it home, make that decision. If it's not right for you, you can send it back, and your money goes back into your account. No questions asked, no quibble, money back. Jewellery Maker. Your number at the bottom of the screen, that is a free phone number which is experienced of queues of around about 2 minutes on the lines for that deal. So if you have just picked up the phone, please be patient with us. Just bear with us and we'll process your call. Our award-winning customer service team are doing their very, very best to process everybody's call as fast as they can. But when we get flurries on the lines like this, everybody picks up the phone at the same time. It's just little queues that mount, and then we'll process your call as fast as we can. So congratulations to you on that one if you get it. Brilliant. Now then, we've talked about this beer quartz and we've seen a close-up, and when we saw that close-up we went to the break and I was just going, oh my goodness me, that beer quartz faceting is phenomenal. The close-up, I mean, we've got to just highlight the fact that this is top grade lapidary work. I mean, just see each one of those triangular facets, almost diamond-like facets actually, aren't they? Truly top grade quality finish. I am dazzled, and for somebody like myself who obviously I've been privileged enough to actually watch the craftsmanship of lapidary work firsthand, and for somebody like myself to watch and see the skill that has to go into creating, gosh, probably even a third of the facets that are sitting into this single gemstone. I mean, got to tell you that it is time consuming. This is the type of gem strand that we've got to appreciate is all about skill and craftsmanship. The beauty of the gemstone can only be maximized and optimized when you've got quality lapidary work, and that's what you're seeing here. Top grade lapidary work. We did and we are still announcing the fact that we are not going to give you just a standard price on this one. We're advertising now price/offer. Now this is a standard distinction. We should not be taking a penny off this price tag. We should not be dropping this price point, because at the end of the day, the quality of the gemstone hasn't changed. The quality of the lapidary work hasn't changed. So the price should not change either. But it's going to. An exclusive opportunity. We are price slashing your beer quartz graduated faceted rounds. Your graduation goes from 5 to 10 millimeter. There's a warmth and there's a richness. I mean, great for your findings. Certainly if you've got those lovely sterling silver findings earlier on, the gold plated version of the silver findings. I mean, that would be a luxury piece of jewelry you would achieve, wouldn't it? Top grade quality, an amazing opportunity, and your price tag for your beer quartz graduated faceted rounds comes in at an original price of $19.95, but not the price you're paying today. As I say, the quality hasn't changed. The attention to detail of each one of those facets. Faceting and cutting a gemstone is all about achieving the best from the gemstone, literally gok-wanging the stone, giving it that style and that cut that gets the best out of its crystal formation and its natural qualities. That's what you've got here. With this quality, we shouldn't be taking a penny off the price, and yet we're going to. Your price/offer goes from $19.95 to $14.95. It was a bit, I don't know. I was like, where's it going to go to? How low can we go? $14.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you've got a phone in your hand right now. We are processing your call as fast as we can. We do have queues experienced on those lines. An amazing opportunity. A third of the stock already allocated. A third of the stock already gone. Now, if you're going, why would somebody call something beer quartz? It's not very romantic. Actually, it is a trade name. It is a very big commercial name within the jewellery industry. So if you went into your local jeweller shop and said, do you have beer quartz? They'd probably look and go, oh, somebody knows their business. Somebody knows what they're talking about, because it's not an everyday name. It's probably not a name that would be used standardly, but in the commercial world of jewellery, the biggest name in terms of sellable qualities of colour, beer quartz is a big one. Beer quartz is a very big one. It has that crispness of a citrine, but it has the richness of chocolates of a smoky quartz. So it's somewhere between between the line. I think, you know, if you were going to go on a colour palette, you'd say between Citrine and actually probably Madeira Citrine and Smoky Quartz. That's where you'll find yourself with Beer Quartz. Gorgeous look, great opportunity, price slash to $14.95, but with all of our price slashes, I've got to tell you, it's only available while we've got the stock. And of course, I can't guarantee this price tag for any other time than within this show. $14.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. Gorgeous look, gorgeous look. Certainly with those silver findings would really make a big difference. And silver findings with a stranded distinction, it feels like it's right, doesn't it, Debs? You know, like...
Oh, it does. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just need to show it off to its best advantage.
That's it.
You really do. And you wouldn't put your old pair of jeans on with a smart pair of shoes, would you? Your favourite shoes?
No.
You'd want to put something with it that complemented your fabulous shoes.
Absolutely. There's no point in going halfway on it, is there?
Absolutely.
If you've got a stranded distinction, there's no point in going halfway house on it.
Absolutely.
If you've got luxury, keep with the luxury.
Keep looking at those facets, they're absolutely
amazing, aren't
stunning.
they? $14.95. Congratulations to you if you've got that one. Shall we move on? Shall we do a double whammy for you? Let's go. We're very pink today. We're being very pink. We're obviously feeling very feminine. And of course, Valentine's just around the corner, so that's perfect. Ollie says that he's feeling very pink today and very feminine. Very pink and very feminine. I did look, when I walked into the gallery today, the first thing I thought was that Ollie looks very pretty today. Very, very... I feel pretty, oh so pretty. He was dancing around all like that, you know. He does that. It's just how he does it. We have got exfoliation's done wonders for you, Ollie. You've got here a luscious combination. Well, you're going to have the wire as well. Ooh. You've got here your black and fuchsia cracked agate faceted rounds, and then you've got your black agate with a fuchsia stripe faceted rounds. Both of these are 12mm, and you can see how instantly this is going to give you a real sizzle of colour. Now, I've just been talking last hour about getting the colour pop from your jewellery, you know, really getting that kick. That's the strand that gives you that black. Maybe mix it with some of from the frosted kit, the frosty kit collection. Couldn't say that there, could I? I was wondering where I was going with it. But if you think about it, you've got your black and your white and your pink. You've got there this lovely, lovely hot fuchsia pink striking against the jet black of the agate. I mean, it really has got that snap of colour, hasn't it? You've also got your wire as well. You're going to get 100 metres, 100 metres of your 0.25mm gauge within that wire offer. It's going to go a long way, isn't it? It's going to go a long, long way. This combination, and again, we've got to remember that these are the kind of combinations that you either work together just as they are, or alternatively you put them with other additions that are already in your stash, and you can probably already start to go, well, I've got this and that would go nicely with that, and you've got some raspberry colours coming through here. It would go very nicely with the rhodonite that we gave to Debbie earlier on. If you got the rhodonite and rose quartz bundle that we set the challenge with Debbie earlier on, this actual combination would go very nicely on top of that as well. If you can do so, but you're going to have to be quick with these offers because I will say not enough stock to go around, I'd suggest, with this bundle offer. First come, first served, your fuchsia twilight bundle with the 100 metres of wire plus your 2 strands coming to you for £11.95. Great deal, really great deal. £11.95. I mean, perhaps you'd suggest a good price point for just the 2 strands, but then to get the wire on top, that's just almost like it does almost feel like we're giving you the wire for free, doesn't it? I mean, £11.95 for your 2 feature strands, and then we'll give you the wire for free. That makes more sense. It's just the way we do it. It's just the way you do it. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. And I do have coming your way, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's do it as a little bit of an add-on. Because if you've got that combination, how about you add Gosh, that really should, that kind of should have been together already, shouldn't it? That's such a combination that it already should have been done. We should have put that as an added bonus, shouldn't? Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, that would have been perfect. So I tell you what, you make the perfection. You create an additional offer for your own behalf. We've done the 2 strands plus the wire for $11.95. Let's see what we can do as an add-on to that combination with this lovely strand. I mean, these are they are almost textbook quality against the raspberries. Delicious, really delicious. Now you've got here your fuchsia and black agate with your quartz rhombus shape. Let's all go back to maths class and remember what a rhombus is. Isn't a rhombus a square pushed out shape? Yeah. Is that a rhombus? Woo! Did I get that right? Debbie's saying yes, but do we trust Debbie?
A cheeky thing.
It took about 3 seconds for you to go, oh, very do.
Very do.
Rhombus, a square pushed out to shape. I'd say a little bit more nugget actually formation, because there's not just 4 sides, 4 sides to this. Gorgeous. Detail where you've got the crystal formation. Now the interesting thing about genuine gemstones is, often is the case, gemstones sit side by side within the Earth's crust, and that's what you've got here. The agate is almost the host rock to then to the quartz crystal formation on top. So you've got that 2 formation within the one stone. So you've got your black agate, and then you've got your quartz sitting on top of it. So it's host rock, which is the black, and then you've got the crystal formation on top, which is the quartz. A nice strand, 220 carats that you're getting with this strand. And as I say, if you've just got that previous fuchsia twilight combination with of course the wire as well, this is just an add it to your order. Add it to your order. 1 P&P for the whole day. Your price tag for this strand is £6.95. Well, really perfect way to add. Really nice way to just add more body, more colour, more texture. Look at that. Yay. It is definitely an add it to your order opportunity that you're looking at here. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. £6.95 is all you pay. 1 P&P, as I say, really does make the difference for you to keep on adding. Maybe you got the early bird earlier on, perhaps you got one of our findings deals. If that's the case, then this is the time for you to add to your order. Limited availability on this one now, so limited stock offer for that £6.95. But got to remember to check out your basket. If you have already made that purchase and you've put it in your basket, you've got to make sure that you check it out as well. We have some guests in the studio. We were waving at you, so we've already had a sneaky peek of you already, because you were up on the gallery, and so we did a quick hello. So we've hey, come on in everyone. So today we have the lovely Natalia's course. It's the silver clay making rings, isn't it? Come on in. We'd love to see you all. Oh, look at everybody. This is the one that I'm just really excited about seeing results, because I've not seen this course from start to finish. And so it's really rather exciting. Have you started yet?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
We've got rings drying already. They're white. Yeah.
Cracking the whip there, Natalia. Getting straight in.
It's the only way to do it.
Quite right. So what have you made already? Where have you began?
Right, this is what David and I made yesterday.
Some of them did silver clay yesterday.
So silver clay yesterday, and now you're...
Yep.
Oh my goodness, if I hold these up. So this is from yesterday's course. And yesterday was the silver art clay course. And so this is, oh my goodness me, you've been busy. That's beautiful.
Very good. So this is what you can do.
This is the thing is that's the thing. Silver art clay is absolutely magnificent when you start to see the resulting jewellery, the potential of it indeed to be able to create such detail to add to your jewellery. But the rings are another ball game altogether. Is that Natalia? Natalia, will you come here a little bit closer so you can talk into my mic just to talk about?
Yeah,
tuck that in. So the rings are a little bit different, aren't they? From yesterday's course, one presumes you're taking an extra step now.
Yeah, we're learning how to make rings and different varieties of rings, and also to get the exact size because the silver shrinks. So you've got to be careful that you're measuring it exact. So
got you.
You've got to bring the fits.
So this is all the things that you're going to be learning in the day, and so I'm really quite excited about seeing resulting jewellery. You need to be careful that I don't come in and pinch something. Mine's a size N to O. So anybody N to O, just be careful. Just be careful. Well, I will look forward to seeing how you get on today. So that'll be brilliant. And thank you for bringing those in on another course. Getting all of it. I know, it's not fantastic though. Oh yes.
Men are very good at silver clay.
Gents are very good at silver clay. It's interesting because we've had a couple of resulting on the Wall of Fame as well. You'll have to have a look, Natalia. One of our Wall of Fame today practiced the bronze, and on top of that, she's then explored the silver art clay. It's on the left-hand side in the middle. Can you see?
Yes, I can. I know, I've seen that. Yes, she put it on my page.
That's right, it's on this. She said that she's had it on. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, loving that. And this is another. Oh my goodness me! I've only just noticed. Look at that detail. Did you do the detail on it?
It's actually one of the texture stamps.
It's one of the texture stamps. Gosh, that's fantastic, isn't it? So that's your silver art clay. If you want to know more about our courses, please do speak to our call centre. The lovely Kirsty's here. In the studio as well. So Kirsty, I'll keep you all to date and keep you up to speed with all of the different ones that we have. I mean, we really do have everything you could possibly want, whether it's wire work, whether you want a beading basics, perhaps you want to explore, going into business. We have a business course running as well. So literally, if you want to get involved, and it's not just about learning technique. It's perhaps getting together and sharing that experience as a whole, and hopefully mixing with ideas as well. That's hopefully something that you'll achieve today as well. So thanks for coming into the studio, everyone, and as I say, I'll be watching, perhaps pinching jewellery by the end of the day. I am. What do you mean I'm pinching it already? I've done what? Bless you, thank you. We will tell you a little bit more about the course now. So shall we tell you the courses that we have running at the moment? Let's say we've got beading basics with the lovely Cherry for those of you getting started. Also wire work for beginners. That's with Louise. And actually, Louise did one of the techniques that Debbie's taken on board for the bracelet that we did earlier on. So anybody who wants to learn how to do that bracelet, then you need to join Louise on that course. The copper clay with Natalia. On top of that, you've got your polymer clay. That's with Debs. Plus Debs also does the chainmail. Macrame, of course. Can I just say for the chainmail, we've got a course running in March. Now, for those of you who are getting the jump rings, those of you who are going to make your jump rings, get from the jump making machine today, if you want to then go and explore into chainmail, then the good news is that we have got the chainmail course running back to back on that. So if you want to know more about that, March. Okay, March is that. Speak to, as I say, our call centre or to Kirsty as well. Okay. £6.95 for that fuchsia black agate. But before that, what shall we do? What nuggets?
Spring nuggets.
Spring nuggets. This? Well, all together again? Okay. We're doing some big bundles today. Have you noticed? I know. I think Laura just got a little bit trigger happy when it came to making up the bundles. She's like, I'll have that, and that, and that. What the heck, I'll have that as well. But she's just, Laura, my producer, has genuinely, it feels like she's been like, one bundle. Yeah, you've been gemstone shopping today, Laura, and we're not going to say no to when you're creating bundles like this, that's for sure, because with this, wow, springtime is here. When it's spring again, and here again, tulips from my...
Can I just say the last time I was on you sang that as well?
I love that song.
Max Bygraves.
Max Bygraves, bless him. Good old Max Bygraves. Max Bygraves. Yes, it's a great song. Just makes you think of like swaying and the tulips and, meadows of green and lush and little lambs that have just been born and it's springtime. That's what we've got to be thinking. And you've got here, you've got that springtime look. This really is the springtime vibe. You've got the luscious combination of aventurine with your quartz and your agate. So first of all, you've got these elongated nuggets. I'd call them drops. I'd call them, they're more than just, you know, they're even probably chips than nuggets. Would you agree? Because of the length of them? You know, you've got here 11 by 4 to 23 by 6. See what I mean by the length of them? And they are top drilled. So if I hold them like so, you could create quite a tribal formation if you wanted to. You know, if you wanted to do something around the neckline, it would be very, very much a tribal creation because of the top drill of them. Luscious. And actually some of the larger ones you could actually just take just one of them, perhaps just put a nice leather or suede cord. I mean, imagine the kind of money you create from a strand like this if you were using just singular ones as a centre pendant. I mean, that's a lot of money to be had if you want to hold out a full, I mean, look at the length. It's a full strand. It's a full strand. Then, to complement it, we're sticking with the aventurine and we're going with the coins. And these lovely coins just going to add a nice smoothness, and they're very, very, and I always think that gemstones are not just about the way they look, but actually gemstones are the way they feel is different to synthetics. You know, there's a real sense of they're cooler, they're satin finish. Half the stock's already gone. Half the stock's already gone online. It's busy today, really, really busy today. I can't quite keep up with you, to be honest. Everybody's feeling like spring though. I think everybody is, I do feel like we've turned the table, even though it was snowing yesterday in the northeast. I do feel like I'm more, yeah, it was snowing. It's snowing. Yeah, my son and I my son was up most of the night before, and so I said, oh, we'll just have a little chilled out morning, and we were just snuggled in our house, and I looked out the window at one point, and the skies were fine, and then I looked out again, and it was snowing, and you just go, wow. But actually, I'm in the mood for spring. My head has done the flip from winter to springtime. Don't know whether you're the same, but I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for colours like this. You've also got your full graduated rondelles of black and green agate. This is such a dramatic strand, and it's a long strand as well. I mean, you really do get lots and lots for your money with this one. Lots and lots. Look at that. My arm's not long enough to stretch it all. Look, keep going. Look, keep going. Look, there's my hand. Yay! Look at how huge it is. Amazing. Get lots and lots for your money on this one. And you know, we all want value for money these days, that's for sure. And when you start to put a combination like this together, that's exactly our thought process. Put a bundle together and let's get it as a bargain bundle. Let's get value for money. So what can we do? Your Spring Nuggets bundle comes to you for 4 strands for $14.95. That's the reason that it's flying on the website.
You know, I can see big potential with that. I can remember ages ago when I first joined Jewellery Maker, Linda had a challenge to have similar colours to that with the black. And everyone raved about it on Facebook, saying how beautiful the black and the green look together, and that's stunning. I mean, that graduated strand, I would just restrand and take 1 or 2 out and to make a bracelet the same. You could sell the necklace for £20+. And that's the bracelet to go with it.
And I will say, when you get this home, the weight of that one strand is incredible. I mean, just at 500 carats. When you say 500 carats, I mean serious weight. It's a goner, that one. It's limited stock. It's $14.95. Not surprised. I can't guarantee your success if you're holding on the lines right now, but just stay on the lines and see if you have been successful. I mean, just to stick with the principles of those colours, though, springtime colours. I mean, what about if we just kept that bundle and then just brought something like the fluorite in? Well, that's a no-brainer now, isn't it? That's an absolute no-brainer. When you see that combination, you want to add in a little bit more of the fluorescent kind of quality. the glow that you're gonna get. Well, let's do a brand new strand straight away off the back of that bundle. Let's bring you a brand new opportunity, never been seen before, 16 by 12. Look at those colours. Does it feel like a real spearmint, isn't there? You know, a real, would you say like an apple blossom type of colour about it as well? You know, it's really fresh, a really, really fresh green, a luscious look. Now, you're getting 450 carats on this strand. So again, that's a significant feature in one strand. If you're talking about genuine gemstones, the carat weight, not always essential, certainly with some gemstones, absolutely unessential, but with other gemstones, and probably for most stones within the coloured gem world, carat weight really has a huge influence. You know, carat weight is a significant status to your jewellery and also to the price. You know, just got to highlight to the price of your jewellery, you know, the carat weight will. So if you're making jewellery, you know, bear in mind the fact that you're using a strand of 450 carats of a genuine gemstone. Maybe if you're using half of that strand for a piece of jewellery, remember that's over 200 carats of genuine gemstones that you're going to be working with. That's an important feature to some people who are buying genuine gemstone jewellery. You know, make sure you make a note of that. Perhaps actually, potentially from this point onwards, if you're selling your jewellery, you don't just give the information of what gemstone it is. I mean, you've got the information there to then relate it to the carat weight. You know, perhaps you say, okay, I've used half a strand of the fluorite. That means I can guarantee it's around about 200 carats of fluorite. I mean, that just adds again another kudos to your jewellery. It just adds that other level of somebody going, wow, it's not just that it's a genuine gemstone, it's 200 carats or it's 400 carats. It's adding that extra level to your designs and to your I mean, if you're selling your jewellery, to your sellability of your jewellery. If you want to join us today, you can do so in two different ways. And I'll say now, it's incredibly busy today. I mean, I'm glad it's a free phone number in many ways because I've got queues all the way through the day. So thanks very much for your patience. We make apologies if you find yourself holding on the lines, but it's just the busyness. That's all it is. It's just that we're busy. And of course, you can join us if you don't want to hold on the lines. You can join us on the web, www.jewellerymaker.com. One click and you can purchase. But purchasing is one thing. If you put in your basket, that's one thing. If you want to absolutely guarantee your success, you need to check out it straight away on these purchases. That's the kind of day that we're having. Okay, a brand new strand for you, your green fluorite medium nuggets, and your price tag offer for your 16 by 12 opportunity is that's a bit cheeky. Brand new 450 carats for £6.95. That is very, very cheeky. And if you have just got that springtime bundle, just look how well it works. I had literally Max Bygraves in my head again there. The moment I saw that combination, I was like, spring again. I was there. I even started swaying to myself, which is why I caught myself going, what are you doing? Gorgeous, just beautiful. I wonder if it would go nicely with the, you know, the rose quartz bundle. You know, there's 7 strands of the rose quartz, and you know, just to get those fresh colours. I'm wondering if you perhaps would put it with a,
or with the white bundle we had earlier. No? Yes, no?
Yes, with the frosty. Yeah, the frosty collection. What about something like that? For a little bit of a, I'm going on holiday beach wear. I quite like that. And can you see how those, I love those. They just take on board the colour that's beside them. So if they put the purple alongside it, it'd probably take purple. But if you put the green alongside, you can see that there's loads of greens that just reflect. Lovely. Okay, gorgeous. Now, we have in probably about 10-15 minutes time the launch of our jump ring maker. Can I just tell you now, and because of the day that it already is, I genuinely think that this will be a snap and it'll sell. I'm just gonna, my instinct on this, I've worked on the channel for long enough to kind of get the vibe, and I've launched lots of our big products. I'm gonna tell you now, I honestly think I will snap my fingers and it'll sell out. I'm so anxious about it. My tummy's going, oh no. I feel really anxious about it. So just to tell you, I really have got to highlight the fact that whatever we do today, we will do our best to repeat as soon as we possibly can when we've got the stock in, because it's just my instinct. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. 300 meters of your 1 mil gauge, and we've already ascertained with Debs that 1 mil, if you're going to make jump rings, and certainly coloured jump rings. Debbie, could you imagine some lovely chainmail with coloured jump rings?
Yes, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Like a rainbow colour jump ring chainmail design.
Lovely.
And if you don't know what chainmail is, Cassie, would you do me a favour? Debbie has made, oh, can we show you some? I've got a photograph. Oh, lovely jubbly. Thank you, guys. You're very, very professional. There you go. There's your jump ring. There's your, pardon me, your chainmail designs. And chainmail is basically just where you take lots of circles and interlink them.
That's right. That's all it is.
That's the only way I could describe it, which is probably a pitiful way to describe it.
Comes from the old armour that they used to make, the old chainmail armour. But yes, it's basically just taking rings and linking them together in different ways.
And to do that kind of technique, and you want to get the rainbow colours, this is it. This is it. Your springtime. And again, you know, let's just bring in that springtime bundle with the fluorite. This is it. Look. If I just put that there, and then perhaps if I did that there, and then where's the rose? Where's the rose quartz that we had earlier on? But I can put the pinks because this bundle's still to come. I mean, look at that. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. And the nice thing is that, like, even if you just took something like the clear gemstones that we have, you know, like the Frosty collection where we had those lovely clear crackle quartz cubes, you take anything like that, you take a clear gemstone, certainly the white gemstones, put a coloured thread through it, or a coloured wire through it, and it will take on that colour, so you'll get that replica of colour oozing through. You've got an amazing opportunity here, you really have. It's going to be a big opportunity because you should be acknowledging the fact that you would be paying closer to £80. £80 if you were buying these 300 meters of wire. I mean, the simple fact is the piece that you're looking at there, that's probably using maybe what, 4 or 5 meters of wire, I guess, perhaps potentially a little bit more, but even then, that still means you could probably make at least 10, if not more, of that neckline piece from just one of those. So what, potentially 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus. I mean, it's gonna go a long, long way. A long way. 300 meters of 1 mil gauge. And you can see there the chartreuse coming in there with those gorgeous coils. Beautiful looks, potential wow factor, and certainly the gauge that Debbie has thought as the gauge to use for your jump rings. If you're going to go for the coloured wire like this, the 1 mil gauge Debbie is suggesting is the right wire for you. Is that right, Debs?
Yes. Yeah, as I said earlier, I just find that the coloured wire is not quite as strong and not quite as stiff as the copper or the silver wire. For some reason it seems to be a bit more flexible, and if you pull a bracelet and you lose it when you spent all that time making it, it's awful. So for a necklace you'd probably be okay, but for a bracelet, I always catch my bracelets doing the housework and one thing or another, so just to be on the safe side. Okay,
so if you know you want this wire, your price tag should be closer to £80. £80, it's a lot of money, but if you think about it, how long is this going to last you? How many pieces of jewellery? What kind of diversity are you going to create from your piece? Something like the DVD, you know, the wirework DVD. Are you going to perhaps join us on one of our courses? That's the future. That's the future. Wirework is the future. But actually, when you start to see the Wall of Fame, wirework is an awesome, awesome creative juice for a lot of our jewellery makers. Once you get involved in wire work, Debbie's shown you today already, you know, you need one gemstone and you can make yourself a feature pair of earrings by just coiling wire and using one gemstone. It'll make your gems go further. There's a real opportunity here to get some stylish show-stopping jewellery. An opportunity to get your gauge that you want for your jump rings as well now, for one price tag. Should be closer to 80. We're now dropping 80, 70, 60, 59.95. An awesome deal. We're talking less than £20, 100 meters each. Absolutely awesome opportunity. It's going to go so far.
It is. Anyone who does teaching,
yes,
you know, if you do a guides or a scouts group or anything like that and you want to make some bits and pieces up with kids, fabulous. Get your stocks now and you'll be ready for summer school.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fab idea. And you know, when you start to consider how long 100 meters will last you, you know, even if you, I mean, if you want to talk about how many jump rings, hecky thump, let's not even go how many jump rings you get out of over 300 meters. You could sell your own jump rings, couldn't you? I mean, literally.
People do.
They make jump rings and then sell them.
Of course they do. It's big business. People don't want to make their own. You cut them and sell them in packets of 100 or something. Why not?
Oh, Debbie, you floored me there.
People do.
Wowzers.
Very rare you can find jump rings, actually.
And coloured jump rings.
No.
We've got some coming in stock.
I know.
Oh, I'm very excited about it. $59.95. Make your own. Make your own. I mean, if you want to, you know, don't hold off for us to be able to give you that chance. Make your own jump rings. You've got the chance there with this amazing opportunity. $59.95. If you've got a phone in your hand, you need to keep it there. We'll process your call. I can tell you now, the queues are significant. Very significant queues on the phone lines. I make apologies, but that's because we're busy. If you join us on the web, I've got people buying multiples. I don't have just people buying ones and twos of these spills. I literally have got people buying multiples of 3s plus. That's how good the deal is. Probably, as you say, Debbie, people who are teachers or tutors or, you know, predict that they're going to make their own business out of selling jump rings. $59.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you. Can I have a cut of commission if that's the case? If they're selling jump rings, can I have a bit of... No? No? Does that work like that? Nah, not a chance, folks. $59.95. Okay, we're going to move swiftly on because they're so heavy. Amazing. I can't believe, can I just say, the weight of those and you're still just getting $2.95 postage and packing.
It's amazing, isn't it? It is amazing when you feel the weight of that. It's incredible. And
I mean, just one of those, that would be beyond £2.95 for normal delivery. And that's like, actually, you're getting 3 of those. That's serious. That's pumping iron. That's going to the gym and seeing those men with the juices. You know, what are those juices that they drink these days? I'm intrigued by them. All the men in the gym, whenever I go past to go to my my little aerobics class, and I'm like, hello, and they're like that, and they've got these big juices, and I go, what's in that juice? Is it like muscle juice? Is there such a thing as muscle juice? Is it literally? Is it that you've got mussels from the sea, and then they've just zzz, and drank it to make their muscles bigger?
Ooh.
Cockles and mussels. Cockles and mussels, bliss.
Don't. Oh, that's horrible.
That would be something that they'd do on like I'm a Celebrity in the Jungle or something, wouldn't they? No thanks. Okay, still to look forward to today. We have got your appetite fast. That's really got you there, hasn't it, Deb?
Yeah,
sorry.
Disgusting.
Gorgeous. Less than £10 for your appetite. And if that wasn't enough to keep you watching, how about letting you know about Ruby? Yes, that's going to be coming before the end of the show. Also, your beautiful faceted drops of onyx. These are stunning, brand new strands, all to fit in before the end of the show. But before that, I am going to bring you these. Aren't they? Aren't they just exquisite? And I mean, again, I feel like I want to bring in the spring bundle and just put the abalone with the spring bundle, because it has got that lovely iridescent colour quality about it, where you get the ocean turquoises. Again, I could put the apatite with it, couldn't I? Ah, yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, we've got your heart shape abalone design that you've got here. Anybody who's looking for Valentine's, an affordable way to really capture Valentine's within your jewellery making, this is the one for you. I mean, even if it's just a simple stretchy, that's going to look absolutely lovely. And springtime and summertime, I mean, I could imagine, as Debbie's touched on, you know, if you're going on your holidays and you only want to take a handful of pieces of jewellery with you, literally just, you know, a couple of pieces that'll go with everything, then this is the kind of strand I would say perfect for that, because there's the iridescence of every colour you could possibly take on holiday. You're taking your greens, your purples, your pinks, your yellows, your oranges, your blues, you name the colours, they are here in this strand. A perfect way to get the quality. And you could make a little set where you've got the matching stretchy bracelet with a pair of earrings, and maybe even use one of them as a little heart-shaped ring. That could be a nice little cute ring, wouldn't it? Absolutely magnificent opportunity. Abalone hearts, you've got your 14mm hearts. As I say, that size is just perfect to go for every type of design. Drop earrings, a nice feature ring, perhaps a bracelet, you name it, you can create that look. Abalone hearts, 14mm, and your price tag, brand new offer, £6.95. I mean, come on, you'd probably say, what, one pair of earrings for what, £6.95? And even if you wanted to, you know, you wanted to be a little bit more budget style in terms of your pricing, well, you send half, well, no, hang on a minute. You're going to sell maybe 2, 3, say you sold 4 pairs of earrings. That would be around about £1.50 each, right? This is crazy that I'm saying this, but if I say it like this, just to work it out, if you're making 4 pairs of earrings, you're using that much up. The rest is potential profit. And that's me saying you're selling a pair of abalone heart earrings for £1.50 each, which feels just almost criminal. But I'm saying the principle is there. If you want to sell around buying £1.50 for a pair of earrings, you could, but then the rest of that strand would be profit. Awesome deals, awesome opportunities, and yours for the taking. Absolutely magnificent. 0800 644 655. You can join us, www.jewellerymaker.com. I'm going to do a little bit of an add-on. It's a very quick add-on though. You're going to have to be seriously smartish if you want to join us on the phone lines. Take a look at these drops, these beautiful drops. Yours for the taking. I've got limited stock on this one, very limited stock on this one actually. First come, first served. Straight down on the price tag, your white shell drops. Everybody's waiting for them, but you're going to have to hold the lines. Low stock offer opportunity. It's going to be a sellout on this one. We'll give you the warning, because your price tag for your white shell drops is $7.90. Again, earrings. What are you going to do with them? Pendants. These are feature pieces for your collection. £7.95. We'll be right back after this tiny break with an amazing launch for our Jewellery Maker. Don't go anywhere. £7.95 for that drop.
Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors, and much, much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Well, I've just been on Louise's Wow It's for Beginners course, and I thought it was well worth attending. It's good for those of us that have not touched wire before, or those of us that have had some experience with wire, because we learn how to professionally make and finish bangles, rings, pendants, cage stones, etc. It's very, very worthwhile. I found it very educational and very, very enjoyable. Had a great time.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
$7.95 for your white shell drop shape designed in those gorgeous, they are just stunning shells. They really are exquisite. I mean, your potential here is earrings, your potential here is a centre pendant. I mean, for me, there is endless opportunity. They are concave to one part, so they do have a dip in them. They've gone, have they? They've gone, okay. Okay, been there, done that, gone. Right, we have, let's have a look. Still to look forward to. Let's just touch upon the offers that we've got coming your way. Ruby, I know, ruby. Thank you, everyone singing in my ear. That was lovely. Ruby, and then you've got your drops of your green onyx. And this is just like a proper forest green. Absolutely exquisite green. And then on top of that, just to let you know, now we've had a little bit of a debate within our studio today, because we have got what has been classified as black obsidian. But as we were pre-recording, Ollie's doing that, he doesn't think it's black obsidian. What do you think it is, Ollie?
It looks like rainbow to me.
According to Ollie, he reckons that this is rainbow obsidian. And actually, I would tend to agree with him. There's been a couple that I have just caught there. In fact, that one as well, look at that. And I've caught a couple of them, and they have had that rainbow iridescent-like quality. You can start to see it there, actually. You just can start to see those colours coming through. It's going to be a little bit of a bonus offer that we've got coming your way. Another add it to your order offer, of which we've had loads today already, haven't we? Started off well, and then we've just, feels like we've just galloped our way through the show, and we're down to the last hour of the show, which we have to fit in, of course, the launch. And we've also got to talk about, we've got loads to talk about. Loads to talk about. So let's do some showing. Let's do some showing. Now, I have already got the jewellery on, and I know that there's been a couple of text messages in about this bracelet, because I think it's caught the attention of lots by the colour combination. That lovely combination of those deep purples, and then there's rich gold-plated findings. Just really add a luxury feel to your jewellery making. Now, you have here a combination of your amethyst plain rounds. These are your 12mm, and I'll put them in the strand now so you can see them. So you've got your amethyst plain rounds. These are your 12mm, and as I say, the size of them and the richness of them, they really have got that opulence written all over them. So gorgeous. 12mm in that strand. 375 carats in an amethyst strand. So that's a big carat weight, one of the largest strands. On top of that, you're also going to get your drops. Now, these are purple chalcopyrite. Oh, every time we put chalcopyrite to air, it just flies out the door. Flies out the door. And you can see there the pyrite glistening away. And you just see there that quality of the glistening, shimmering beauty. Really special, actually, really unique. So you've got those deep purples, those lovely fuchsia tones mixing in as well, but then that sparkle of metallic pyrite qualities as well, just to finish it all off. So that's your 2 strands. Add to it again a further strand, your fuchsia jasper, 18 by 13 millimeter. That's 230 carats. 230 carats. It's 18 by 13 millimeter. 230 carats. So that's it all together. And then we're going to get one more offer. How about these? You are getting here your rice beads of shell, and you can see there is a real pearlescent quality about these. You've got there 7 by 4 millimeter, your 7 by 4 millimeter, your shell rice beads. Aren't they just gorgeous? Isn't that just fantastic? I really like the idea of having that added texture to those rich purples and pinks. I mean, it feels like that this really does have that little kick of something extra special with those rice beads. 7 by 4 millimeter they are. I'm going to keep on adding, if that's all right with you, 4 strands, and I'm going to keep on adding 10 meters of your 0.25 mil gauge wire. You can use the wire beautifully alongside those rice beads. I often think that the rice beads command a little bit of detail, and then to get the colour of that wire against them would go very nicely to bring in and tie in this full kit. You're going to get your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic with this offer, and to finish it all off, you're getting 100 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings. So you get your gold-plated copper findings. All of this yours for the taking. Now you do get your presentation gift bags as well. I will just highlight the fact you get your 2 presentation gift bags, and those gift bags do have a little bit of an acknowledgement of what you're creating. Not advertisement for us, could have been, but it's not. Handmade gemstone jewellery. So you're getting the real deal here. You're getting everything thought about, everything that you're going to be creating, and then you can present it. Perhaps it's going to be a gift, perhaps it's going to be just you looking after your jewellery and putting them in those special bags. Either way, you're going to get this full kit offer, your Purple Rain jewellery kit, which brings together 4 strands of gemstones, your elastic, your monofilament, your beading thread, plus your 10 meters of wire, and your 100 pieces of your gold-plated findings, all for one price tag of $21.95. 4 strands and wire for $21.95. That is serious. And can I just remind you, within that, you're also getting that gorgeous 12 mil strand of amethyst. I mean, your amethyst alone, that's got to be, what, at least 10, 12 pounds at least. I mean, we don't sell amethyst at anything other than the price that it commands, and we've got to remember that amethyst is one of the world's reputable gemstones. It's February's birthstone as well, isn't it? Ah, perfect. February's birthstone as well, so perfect way to get that great, birthday gift made. My cousin's birthday coming up as well. So thinking about it that way, quite a good idea, really. Nice pair of amethyst earrings or a nice bracelet. I mean, think about how much an amethyst bracelet would cost you in the high street jewellers, or alternatively, come to us, make your own, and get so much more for probably half the price, if not more. You could easily spend £30+, couldn't you? Easily spend £30+ for an amethyst bracelet, and instead you could make a bracelet and lots more for $21.95. Big looking opportunity there. It's going very well, very well indeed. And when you start to really see the quality of this combination, and you see the jewellery that Debbie's made, like the bracelet and of course the neckline piece that I'm wearing, it really is going to create dynamic jewellery, very dynamic jewellery. I'm going to take over because I'm just thinking that that obsidian would go very nicely. Obsidian would go very nicely with this, wouldn't it?
It would indeed.
Just thinking as a little add-on. I'll put it there and I'll just leave it there and have a think about it.
Don't forget the one you've got on as well.
Yes, I was just going to say.
That's a simple, really simple, easy necklace. But I have to say, it's actually probably my favourite. If I put another, get another stand.
I'm just going to do that, like this. It's my little, I'm modelling.
You're modelling, dear.
Ta-da!
There you go.
Ta-da! Thank you, madam. Thanks. Right in shot.
Sorry. Sorry. Get that again.
We were doing so well. We were looking so professional until then.
Until I messed it up.
Obviously, me singing when it's spring, I get so professional. The necklace is lush.
It's my favourite piece.
Really like it.
Because it's just simple. I just like that, just coiled in between.
And you've just used the purple wire. Just to
spaces.
Little spaces.
I like that. You see, I'd wear that a lot because it's just very simple, easy, colourful, perfect.
And it's very wearable. I know that sounds silly, but you've got to wear. There's no point making jewellery that's not wearable.
Well, you know me. I have a thing about it. I think if you can't wear it yourself, then don't make it.
Yeah. Pointless, really, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the point of putting something on, thinking, oh, do you know, I really don't feel comfortable. Don't make it.
Or break it down and start again and make something that's
why is somebody
actually...
else to buy it from you going to buy it and think, do you know, I'm not going to buy from them again because this really isn't comfortable.
And the thing is about pieces like this one, you've got a real, like, almost randomite feel about it.
I know, that's just as I did with the bead a few minutes ago with the first kit.
Yes.
I just used beading thread and just threaded it through and then concertina the chain going backwards and forwards.
Have you used some of the wire as well?
Yes, using the wire. Sorry, thread. Sorry, yes, use the wire.
Gorgeous.
Because you can see through it.
And so you've just concertinaed the chain?
In and out the chain, and then over the bead, then in and out the chain, over the bead.
Simple design like that, and yet so effective when you've got the richness of the amethyst. I mean, again, amethyst bracelet. You know, what would you pay for an amethyst bracelet elsewhere?
And that, I guarantee, will probably be, other than the rose quartz, probably the first thing you'll sell, because people like to buy something they're happy with. They recognise, they know exactly what it is.
Again, another amethyst bracelet.
I love that.
That's a very nice
very simple
design.
one that I just twisted the gizmoed bits and pieces around. Very, very simple. But I just love the combination of colours.
Yes, just to get the purple on the purple and then with just that strike. And then you've just used those lovely rice beads as just a little, almost like a connector.
Yeah, because don't forget, when you get to the end of your bracelet or your necklace, and we've all done it, and you try and get the toggle bar through the toggle clasp and you can't, because you've put a big bead right next door to it and you can't pull it through. You must have that extra bar on the end to be able to pull the bar through your toggle.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then you've used the rice beads in a variety of ways, but mainly floral.
Yeah, I just thought they were really pretty.
Yeah.
They were just really pretty. Yes, on the earrings, which is what I'm going to show you to do. The earrings, I've just put a little flower. And then on the necklace as well, put some little petals around one of the amethyst. And over the top of some of the beads. There you go.
Perfect.
So I don't think you need very much of them.
No, you don't.
Many of them.
Especially against the purple. Yes, but especially against the purple. I think it just hits, doesn't it?
It does.
So you're going to show us how to make the flowers, are you?
Just the little earrings.
Cool.
Really, really quick. Very, very quick.
I'll bring them over.
I've used an eye pin here, which I've put through my bead and made a loop. So there's the basis of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the start of your earring there. Okay, with the eye pin loop at the top. And then I've taken a piece of my wire and I've put one bead on my wire, like so, bent the wire around, given one or two twists. Whoops, give one or two twists and a little twist. So make sure it does twist around, there we go. So it's then caught, all right?
Yes.
Then you do the same with every petal, really. You go over the top and twist. Next petal, over the top and twist. See, and you keep going until you've got 5 in a row. Oh, that's coming down. My hands are so hot that the wire is staying where it is. I'm twisting the bead and it's not doing anything at all. Right. And the last one, take the wire over and twist. And then you've got a little pattern of 5 beads. All right?
Yeah.
Little pattern of sort of 5 beads there. All right?
Yes.
Then feed your wire up through your original bead. Now you might need to use a piece of beading thread as a needle to go through here, because it's quite soft wire. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut that off. Put another one through in a moment.
Plan.
Could you pass me a knife in
Yes, I
to
was
that
just going to
bag?
say,
Sorry. Cut the end off. If in doubt, just make it shut. There we go. It's sharp now, it'll go through. There we are. 1 and 2. Push the other end through, right to the top. And then you can place your flower on the top of the bead however you wish. Pop your pin through, whether it be an eye pin or a head pin or whatever you want to use, like that. And I'm just going to coil the end of this. I did use a head pin before, but it doesn't really matter what you want to do. So I'm going to coil that, turn it round, and then push it to the back of the bead just to hold it in place. And then the extra wire is just coiled around the top, cut it, and then you've got your little design. It doesn't have to be a flower, does it? It isn't actually a flower.
It's almost like a leaf, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like on top of the little earring, okay?
Perfect.
And it will just stay where it is.
So pretty.
So pretty.
So you're getting your 4 strands, including that big feature strand of amethyst and those gorgeous rice beads. You're going to get the wire, and you're going to get your 100 pieces of findings, all for $21.95. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery for $21.95. That's coming in at 7, 14, and 21. So just over £3 each.
Had some lovely kits today. Great, lots of wire and extra bits and pieces. We've had some lovely ones.
Yeah, just over
Really nice.
£3 each for each one of those pieces of jewellery. I mean, you're looking at money making again, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Really? Something else? Well, yes, you could add something else. And actually, I think in principle, can I just leave that there?
Of course you can.
If we're going to add something else, we might want to add something like this.
Now I would put those in between that necklace there and put a purple and a black and with the wire in between. Really nice.
Yeah, just to get that mix of colour, definitely. So you've got here a bit of an add it to your order offer. Add it to your order offer. You have got here a fantastic complement of, and I mean, I know it's being classified as black obsidian, but actually, do you know what? You've got some definite rainbow colours coming through. I can see greens and purples and things coming off this. So even though our cameras are not picking it up, I'll tell you without any doubt, you've definitely got some of the iridescence you'd connect to as a rainbow strand. Not all of them, granted, but I've seen enough of them for me to be fairly confident in saying I'll expect you to get a little bit of a rainbow iridescence from them. Cameras don't often pick up the iridescence on an obsidian like this, but there you go. It's intriguing, and you can see some of those colours coming through there. Amazing, really. I mean, you've got to remember all of our cameras and things like that. It's all in synthetic lighting, so when the lighting changes, into certainly natural daylight, I always say natural on natural, so natural daylight for a natural gemstone, then you really have got the potential. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's not black, that's rainbow.
You can see that one, you can really see the rainbow, can't you?
I'm intrigued that we can classify that as black.
Yeah, I agree.
Amazing. I mean, it's incredible what we're about to do, because of course, if we were classifying it as rainbow obsidian, the price point would probably be at least an extra third, if not an extra half on top of that. But actually, we're about to do a black obsidian price tag for what is essentially a rainbow obsidian. You can see that for yourself. You can see with the close-up, you can see with that one. These are not just standard black obsidian. 25mm, your price tag should be higher. I mean, for myself, I'm looking at this going, I don't know whether perhaps something's just gone amiss, and maybe we've just Yeah, okay, decision's been made though. Black obsidian, we're going to do the price tag as it is. 500 carats of your black obsidian puffy coins coming in at $7.95. So there is no way that could be $7.95 if it was classified as red of rainbow obsidian. Absolutely awesome opportunity. Crazy, really. I mean, crazy, Laura. You can see it there, can't you?
You can. Oh yeah, you can.
I can't believe that we haven't looked at that and gone, you know, because obviously we have all of our gemstones and all of our strands go through quality control, and so I'm just intrigued that this has gone, oh yes, black obsidian, this should so be classified as rainbow obsidian, and therefore should be probably at least £10-11 just because of the size of the gems, but that's how it is. I mean, it's been classified as black obsidian, so congratulations. I don't know whether another piece like this will slip under through the net. I doubt very much, because I'll be going upstairs going, do you know that black obsidian? Yeah. It really wasn't black. £7.95. Congratulations to you. Less than £8. Great as an add-on. Really nice if you've just got that last kit. Would go very nicely, as Debbie's already pointed out, would go very nicely as perhaps mixing alongside. Like
really
so.
Nice.
You know,
Very nice.
one black, one rainbow, should we say? One rainbow, one purple, one rainbow. That would look sensational, wouldn't it?
Very nice.
Really going to add that difference. Really going to add that difference. Congratulations, you got a phone in your hand. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. I know we've still got the Jewellery Maker to come to. Don't you worry that. We've also got our feature strand of apatite going less than £10, and that's also look forward to straight after. We've got the Wall of Fame now. Who have you got, Debs?
Somebody's been very busy.
Very busy.
Very busy. This is from Sharon in Staffordshire. Here's my entry to the Wall of Fame, a selection of gemstone cufflinks. Oh! Made from various gemstones or from JM. I've made these as I have been asked to sell jewellery at a 1940s vintage Valentine's dance on Saturday.
Fab.
And I thought it only fair that the gentlemen have something too. Oh, a good idea. This will be my first time selling my jewellery on a stall, and I tend to sell it via my Facebook page. Any advice would be appreciated. Well, I'm sure if you ask on Facebook, they will really help you. They're a brilliant bunch on there. They will help you.
My advice is
Sharon.
to make sure whenever anybody looks at your jewellery that they know it's genuine gemstones.
Yeah.
And because I think a lot of the time people underestimate genuine gemstones and handmade jewellery. So my advice would be to give your everything that you display. Perhaps you do it with like maybe little posters, little things. Always make sure that people know what they're buying.
Absolutely.
Because I think they'll look at handmade jewellery and they'll expect it to be synthetic.
They like to know the history of the gemstone as well, don't they, sometimes? The cards of the history of the gemstone.
Absolutely. 928 is Linda. Hi, Linda and crew. She says, here is this week's Wall of Fame. My first critter attempt. The dragonfly is made from chalcedony and sage amethyst with 0.8 and 0.4 gold-plated wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, and the wire work needs practice, but I like the finished effect. Hope you do too. I definitely do. I think you've done a great job. How about, Linda, doing a brooch? Because you've just learned with Debbie today how to do the pin.
Backing, yeah.
You could do the pin with your gold wire again. You said 0.8 would be fine, didn't you? So then you could do that and then just make it into a pretty brooch
just
for your lapel.
incorporate it into the wire with the dragonfly. Continue with the wire. You don't have to do it separately. You can just continue with the wire from the dragonfly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, perfect.
As you're making it.
Yeah, there you go.
Secure.
Linda, that's my idea anyway.
This is number 931. Isn't that pretty?
That's clever.
Isn't this pretty? Similar to the links that I did.
The jig.
It is a jig.
It's that jig.
This is from Samantha in Bishop Auckland. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame, feeling a bit spring-like. So I have teamed the pink and aqua-coloured agate chunks from a multicoloured strand and some 4mm fluorite rounds and set it off with antique bronze coloured wire, all from JM. The flower spaces were made using round nose pliers. I hope you like it. Looking forward to getting my hands on the new Rings DVD. Oh yes, that's really good. From Samantha in Bishop Auckland. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Actually. Really delicate. I like that.
Bishop Auckland.
Did I say Bishop?
You just that's what we call it.
Just Bishop.
Bishop.
Just Bishop.
I'm going down Bishop.
Bishop.
I'm going down Bishop. Orphan's just the posh bit.
Oh, really? Oh. So we didn't say that.
Samantha's gone like that, what? Angie T in Derbyshire. Hello to you, she says. Here is my latest make. Beautiful lapis lazuli 0.8mm gold-plated wire spiral bracelet and matching earrings. All made with items from Jewellery Maker, of course, and I even photographed it on the back of my Jewellery Maker tool case. I am really happy with this one and think it's quite a timeless feel to it. Hope you think so too. Hope it gets shown. Angie, it's definitely there. It's certainly got that like almost Cleopatra-like feel about it, if you see what I mean.
That's lovely. Yeah. The spirals are all even as well.
I should say, great spiralling. Great
this
spiralling.
one, I'm very sorry to June in Raleigh Regis, but I think it's brilliant. This is number 932.
What are you sorry for then?
Well, listen to what she says.
Oh, right.
This is my first attempt at a ring. Sorry, but I don't believe you. Sorry.
No
don't believe.
way.
This design isn't very good as I was concentrating more how to put it together from the DVD, but still quite pleased with the results. Not very good. I'm sorry.
No way. That's your first attempt?
It's made from fossil coral from my stash and 0.6 antique bronze copper wire purchased from Jewellery Maker. June from Raleigh Regis. June, that's absolutely marvellous. Do you mean it's not very good? If I did that, I'd be showing it off to everybody. See? Don't believe you.
I'm impressed. I'm very
June,
impressed.
It's absolutely fabulous. Well done.
Thumbs up for June.
You definitely found your niche, I think.
Yeah.
You find something, you think, yeah, that's
me. You could just do it. I could just do that. You can definitely do that, June.
Excellent.
Right, we have Blue Appetite coming up right now. Take a look at it, take a look. I mean, just dynamic colour. This is the kind of colour that you deserve to get into your spring and summer wardrobe. I mean, it is a brand new strand with a feature of colour that is so crisp, so vibrant. I mean, it just reeks of spring and summertime, doesn't it? Absolutely magnificent. And we have got a deal for you. Well, you already know the deal. You already know roughly what we're about to do because I've told you that we have got a strand, a significant strand at that, of beautiful Appetite for less than £10. Less than £10. Your sky blue Appetite. Look, there's no point in messing around on this one. There's no point in dilly-dallying. There's no point in me telling you anything other than the price tag because this is a strand of distinction for less than £10. Hardly ever seen anything like this before. An amazing deal, an incredible offer. And if you would like to join me, now's the time to do so. Sky blue Appetite. How low can we go? You know the answer? Less than a tenner. Less than £10. So there was that delay of me going less than a tenner. That's because Laura has literally got the calculator going, I can go lower. Vix, I could go lower. And she literally, that delay was Laura going from £9.95 to £8.95 on her calculator, and then she takes us to £7.95. Now that's how we do it here at Jewellery Maker. If we bring you a strand of distinction, we do it in style. £7.95. Your sky blue Appetite, your graduated plain rondelles, not less than £10, not just less than £10, less than £8. Incredible deal. What an offer that's turned out to be. There is a simple fact about it. There is no way you would get this type of quality of gemstone classified as a strand of distinction for anywhere near that price tag again. £7.95 is all you pay. Your sky blue Appetite. Truly magnificent, ridiculous offer, truly ridiculous offer. If you haven't already confirmed, you need to straight away. If you've put in your basket, you need to check out. We could have dropped to £9.95. And actually, I'll tell you the truth about it. You know, it was going to be $9.95 until probably about maybe 30 seconds before the price tag came actually to air. Literally went 30 seconds and it went from $9.95 to $8.95 to $7.95. Just Laura was literally, she was calculator happy. Oh, all right then. Ah, not $9.95, $7.95. Congratulations to you. Amazing. Truly amazing. Can't believe we've just done that. I'm just thinking we've got lots still to fit in. We've got lots to fit in. Now, don't forget, if you missed it earlier on in the show, just a quick recap. The rose gold plating is a 24-hour exclusive deal. Just to reiterate, our rose gold findings, we've had a few people who have we know we've responded really, really well to this findings offer, but I will repeat one more time. The rose gold plated collection that we did, your 200 pieces for one price tag. It was 100 for, pardon me, buy 100, get the further 100 for half price. You got your rose gold plated copper findings for $11.95. So that's buy 100 and you get a further 100 for half price. Right, so if you want that deal, you need to do it straight away because it would go beautifully with the apatite. I mean, spectacularly well with the apatite, actually. Truly magnificent. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. And actually, of course, we've got the ruby coming up as well. And really, rose gold with ruby was meant to be. I mean, that says Valentine's, doesn't it? Be my Valentine. Gorgeous. Lovely, lovely. Ruby coming your way? Not yet. Well, congratulations, you got that one. 11. Oh, we haven't even got the price on yet. $11.95. Come on, little pricey price. It's there. £11.95. So you've got your half price on the further 100 that you get. So you buy 100 and then you get another 100 for half price. £11.95. Congratulations. Right then. Can I just say, this is like baiting some kind of big fish with a big fat worm when you put this in front of me. Shortly, not yet, but shortly. Before that, let's do some pyrite for you. Let's do some pyrite. No, we've had enough offers today for you to get all of your base colours that you want for your springtime look. Now you want to get that vintage feel to your jewellery. This is it for you. Your vintage collection where you're getting two lots of your pyrite hexagons. These are your fancy cut 10 by 8mm strands. A double whammy. You got to feel the weight. The weight of these is absolutely incredible. The weight of these is awesome. So, you know, when it comes to gemstones, it's not just about the look, but it's about the weight of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Your vintage collection, 2 strands of your hexagons and your pyrites. Then we're also adding, you're getting 15 meters of your antique bronze color copper wire 0.25mm gauge, and you're getting 50 meters of your beading thread. 50 meters or 100 meters? If you're getting 2 lots, then it's 100. So 15 of the wire and 50 meters of the gold of the bronze thread. Is that right? Fantastic. A fantastic opportunity. Good luck if you want this one. We've got lots of colour, lots and lots of colour already come to you tonight, today. But now we're bringing you your pyrite, your bronze and your golden colours that'll really add depth to your design. If you want to join me, now's the time to do so. We're going to go on this offer. First come, first served. The vintage collection coming to you, 800 carats of your pyrite for $14.95. Surely that's the strands and the wire and the thread for free. Surely that's what it is. Because, well, that's £7.50-ish for each one of those strands. You don't go any lower than that on pyrite like this. You can't, no way. An incredible deal. $14.95, a double strand of your pyrite, a bundle of thread and wire to really get those textures into your jewellery making. I mean, if you got the bare quartz earlier on, that bare quartz with those gold and those metallic finishes would just be fantastic, wouldn't they? Put it with perhaps any of the strands that we've brought to you in terms of the rose quartz, or perhaps on top of that, you know, that springtime look. You want to add that real vintage feel. You've certainly got the chance here. Congratulations if you've got a phone in your hand. 0800 644 655. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. 30-day money-back guarantee comes with all of our offers today. 30 days to get it home, see if it's right for you, and if it's not right, you can send it back. Your money goes back into your account. No questions asked, no quibble, money back guarantee that we bring you today. I'm going to just add one more offer in, I think, because for me, what happens if we added this together? It's a bonus, isn't it? This is going to be an absolute bonus. Congratulations, you got the antique collection. Now we bring you your green onyx. Strand of distinction again of that lapidary work. Truly magnificent. A brand new strand. I've got to highlight the fact that this is the top luxury of onyx. This is the finest we can find. This is the best lapidary work we can perform to it. And that's why this is another strand of distinction. These stones really are exquisite. These stones have the richness, the oozing quality of emerald. Emerald, that's what I'm seeing here. Wouldn't you agree? Magnificent. Truly magnificent. Perhaps with silver findings, perhaps with gold findings, perhaps with your rose gold findings. The lovely thing about a rich gemstone like this is it's going to really work alongside any of those colour derivatives. You've got here your faceted drops. The range is 7x6 to 13x8 millimeters. So you've got a really, really diverse size range, a nice variety to get different textures and different looks to your jewellery making. If you would like to join us today, I've got to tell you again, I'm experiencing a really, really busy day today, and with that in mind, it's not a bad thing, it's just a thing of for the phone lines. If you find yourself queuing, I do apologise. It is a free phone number. You're investing your time, not your money, with us, so please do stay on those lines for us. Yeah. Seems like the phone lines the phone lines are literally going woo. So I tell you what, if you want to join us, you can do so on the web www.jewellerymaker.com. but don't forget, if you put in your basket, what have you got to do? Check it out. Oh, I'm on the different shift side. See, this normally the crew, obviously Ollie and Cass and Ryan, they normally work with Carol, right? But on the other side, on the dark side, right? When I say what do you have to do, you have to go like this, Ollie. Check it out.
I don't think so.
Let's see if Ollie will do that for us, shall we? Let's. So if you've put in your basket, what do you need to do, Ollie?
Check it out.
Good for
From
you.
the street to the opera. Do you know what I mean? Literally. Check it out. You've got there your green onyx graduated faceted drops. What have you got to do? Check it out, because I don't want you to miss out on this one. Why? Because this deal is coming to you. I mean, it's incredible, really. Top quality. It's got the emerald tones without the emerald price tag, really. Yours for 18.95. This was emerald. I'd say 4 or 5 times that price tag. That's the quality I'm looking at in the gemstones. That's really is the quality that we're delivering here. If this was emerald, it would be closer to what, £40 for a strand like this. You're getting some of our finest onyx, some of our very, very finest gemstones sitting here. Gorgeous richness of colour. 18.95, 18.95. Go, go, go on those lines. Congratulations to you. You've got the green light on that one. Amazing deal. Amazing deal. Can't get over. I mean, when you start to think about how many pieces of jewellery, you perhaps just use these as earring drops. You know, it's the perfect for earring drops. I mean, probably some of the finest earring drops. And when people come and go, is that emerald? You go, well, it's not emerald, but it's some of the finest onyx that you can get a hold of, and you've got that quality there. 18.95. Okay, then I've got to move on because time is ticking towards the end of the show, and we still haven't done this launch. I know you're all probably going, why should I have done it? Let's do it. Debs, let's do it. Guys, you know what my instinct is? I think we just go over to Debbie, because there's no point in me talking through something then when really in principle it's Debbie's the knowledge. Debbie's our font. She's our oracle. So let's I feel like
I don't want to look. Well done. Oh, I say. Very good. Very good.
Madam.
Yes.
Madam.
Yes.
Yeah. How long have we been waiting for this?
A long time. I think it was the beginning of last summer. I think I got these pliers.
It's a long time. Mm-hmm. Too long, really. But the reason that we have taken so long is because we want to get the right price.
Yes.
And that's something that, you know, we're not going to come and put anything to air that we don't believe in pricing. And we have had to really work hard to get the price on this one right.
Sourcing it from the right people and the right quality, so.
And that's the thing, you're not going to put, you know, Jewellery Maker's worked hard for you to represent us with quality and represent us with value for money. And so if it takes us a while to get something that you want, it's because we want to get the quality, we want to get the value right. So that's why it's taken a bit longer. The potential of making your own jump rings is potentially to make jewellery like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get this gorgeous chainmail effect.
That's right. I mean, within the kit that we'll go through in a minute, you get the blue and the antique bronze, which is why I've done that bracelet, which shows you the two. And you know me, blue and brown, I just think are a perfect combination. And they do work really well together. And even though the coating on the blue, you can see the copper through sometimes, as people know, it's the softest wire. Why? Because you're making your jump rings and just sawing them, you're not damaging the coating at all.
Ah, great.
So it makes beautiful, beautiful jump rings. I love that.
Okay, I'm going to say now, right, we're about to put the graphics on, and I genuinely do believe that this will, I mean, we have launched a lot of things recently, and my instinct is, I feel really clenched tummy at the moment as well, because I'm just going, by far there's not going to be enough. By far there's not going to be enough. But we wanted to check that, you know, make sure that we were doing the right thing, and, you know, so we'll put it out. This is our launch day. And then we'll do our very, very best to get more as soon as we possibly can. So this is your jump ring creator, okay? You get the gizmo, because you need to make the coils before you can then make the jump ring. So you're going to get the gizmo. You will also get the gizmic wire work basics, just because, okay, I've only got 30 left in stock of this.
Not surprised.
Okay, I've only got 30 left in stock of this already. Okay, let's just do the price, guys. Let's do the price, because for those people who are on the phone lines, they can't buy it until we do the price. So let's just do it now. If you want it, then it's yours for $39.95.
Excellent
This
value.
is everything, okay? This is, I'll talk through. We will get more in. We'll do our very, very best to do it as soon as possible. But this is while stocks last, $39.95. They're gone. Nah! I told you, my tummy's been flipping, literally flipping all day.
But don't worry, because we know that a lot are on their way, and you know we'll get these out to you as quick as we possibly can, because the workshop, you know, the warehouse is working on as we speak. So.
Yep, definitely. So you get the gizmo, you get the DVD, and you also get, these are the main tools, aren't they? These are the tools that really do make the job proficient.
They do, because the saw is superb, and these will be in stock very, very soon. The saw is superb because, if I move it over there,
yes,
can you see yours is a lot closer than mine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? How do you want to hold it? That way up.
I don't know. I don't even know what is that the same
hold
thing?
Hold it like that.
Oh yeah,
the same thing. Because these wires break. Okay, the saw blades do break.
Yeah.
And if they break sort of near the edge, you can move this along and have a short blade. You don't have to throw the whole thing away.
Cool.
And a lot of jewellers' saws don't do that. They're just one aperture. But this you can
That's
move.
That's a clever idea.
Really, really good. So you can move the end piece in if the blade breaks at any time. Brilliant idea. Hannah had a fabulous find on this. Well done. It's an excellent saw. Really good saw. Nice handle to use as well, because sometimes it's just metal, but that's nice to hold. So, yes, you get that, and you obviously get the blades.
You get the blades in a little tub. You also get the wire. And so again, this is the 1 mil gauge, isn't it? So you're getting 1 mil of the antique and 1 mil of the blue, and that's in the 10 metres of each. And you're also going to get a jump ring opener.
Yes. Anybody who came on the course, the last chainmail course, will know this is really, really handy. It's like an extra hand. Mine's gold, only because it's the only one I've got at home. There's no difference, just a different colour.
Okay.
It just means that while you're making your jewellery, you can put a jump ring into, let me show you, a jump ring into, if I hold that with my pliers, and if you've got something in your hand, a piece of jewellery in your hand that you want to put a jump ring into, okay, like that, if I put that into the ring, you can open it. It's an extra pair of hands. So you can put that through the ring and then close it. You don't have to put your work down to pick up your pliers to do it again. So it's an extra pair of hands, really. That's
so clever.
A clever thing. I gave this to Hannah Osborne before she left to have a baby. And we've tried to source this, and everywhere we go it keeps selling out. It's really, really popular, but now we've got them in.
Yay! Hooray for us. Can I just say, to reiterate, sold out, sold out, sold out. If you're hanging on the lines, go on, she said sold out, but I think there might be, no, there's not.
They will be putting them together soon, so don't worry.
We promise,
really quickly,
pretty promise. I will promise on everything that I am that we will put to air as soon as we possibly can some more of these. Right, I will do this bundle again, we'll repeat this offer, and we make massive apologies for those people who are going, but why is there not enough? But the simple fact is when you're launching something, we can only have a certain amount to launch with, and then we will then, of course, get a bigger stock in, and then we'll keep on making sure that we replenish. You know, it's just a fact of course, you know, warehouse. We can only launch with a certain quantity, and that's just how it is. But apologies if you've been waiting for that and you've missed out. We will do our very, very best, and as soon as we can. Hopefully within weeks, within days if we can. I don't know the answer, but as soon as we can, we will put this back to air and we'll give you the chance to get, and hopefully a bigger quantity.
Do you want to show how it works?
Yes, please. We need to quickly do this. We need to show everybody how to do it.
Inside these pliers, you'll see a bar. That bar is your resting bar, and the front part is where you put your coil. This will not cut a large amount of coils, but they will cut enough for those people who want to do... I mean, I made the bracelets really, really quickly by using this. Sorry. I'll do it with my other hand, sorry, wrong way around. For those of you who just want to have jump rings to cut for your jewellery making, it's perfect. Take my saw, I rest on the bar like this, rest on the bar, and then start to saw. And you'll see the jump rings start to pop out, okay? As you go down, you see this? So there we have 2 or 3 cut already. You can cut about 15 to 20 in one go. So take that one away because that was half a ring. But these are beautifully cut saw jump rings, so they have a perfect line, so when you clip them back together, they will be perfect. They will not have a burr on it. If you have some really good flush cutters, there is a technique how to cut jump rings, but you can see there, you see the saw cut? You see it's a perfectly flat
that's perfect,
edge. A perfect flat edge for doing your jewellery making. And you saw there, I cut about 5 there, but if you get a coil of about 20, you can cut them in seconds, and you only need 150 for a bracelet. So it's done in seconds, it really is, and it's a nice neat tool, because you can get some huge tools with an electric saw and all sorts, but that's a really good tool.
That's superb.
They will come back in stock.
Yes, they will. Let's we've got the wire, so let's just do a quick offer on some wire to make up for those people who didn't get in. But you know, get the wire, get the ingredients, and then keep watching. And as I say, we will do some more of this later on. You've got your Fuchsia wire offer. It's going to be 100 metres of your 1 mil gauge, a further 100 metres of your 0.6 mil gauge as well. So this is a double hundred. it's one way to say it.
Yeah,
even 200
Yeah,
is
even
perhaps
200 would do.
200 metres of your fuchsia wire off one price tag, and that price tag is ding, ding, ding,
Gosh, that's
under
good.
£30.
Can I be really cheeky and say, if you want to book on the chainmail course, then
Yes.
do with pleasure, and that's what you make during the day.
This.
The bracelet, and you have got enough rings to make a pendant or earrings or something if you want to. So during the day, you learn how to do this, and the box weave as well.
And chainmail is something that's really good to have as under instruction, isn't it?
It is,
Chainmail
actually.
is something like, it's really quite nice to, because if you go
Yeah.
wrong, I remember Pat saying, one of our ladies who comes in and does quite a few, she said, actually, I went wrong, but I didn't have to stop because
No,
you were
I
there
know.
to advise and to, you know,
I know, I was hoping to run through a link today, but we're running out of time. But next time I'm on, I shall ask and see if I can do a section. And
little chainmail section.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, how's this for an idea? We will when we've got enough back in stock of this, when we know that we've got enough stock, we'll take that time and we'll put it to where and we'll do the chainmail and we'll do that how to link
Okay.
it.
For those who don't want to do chainmail as well and just want to gizmo, there's some samples. There's some pink one over there.
Yes, with the fuchsia.
Yeah, the fuchsia pink. Looks good, doesn't it, on the black?
The fuchsia got very nicely with all the rose quartz and everything that we did, and the bundles, and the black and white, the black and pink that we did, the twilight pink or something called, something like that.
Very nice.
Yeah, it would be very nice. But yes, we'll definitely. And anybody wants to know about the chainmail course, do speak to our call centre, and they'll put you in touch with Kirsty, one of our production girls, and she'll get that sorted for you to come on the course as well. So, and I know it's a very rewarding course, and the resulting jewellery.
Yes.
That's the chance. Okay, let's swiftly. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby is your ultimate deal of the day. Yes, your ultimate deal of the day offer. Just as you think that it couldn't get any better. We do Ruby for you. And we do Ruby for less than £15. A feature strand, one of the most prized gemstones on the planet. Put it alongside only 4 other gemstones on the planet. It is one of the finest. Your ruby sits alongside diamonds, sapphires, emeralds, and rubies, sapphires, emeralds, and tanzanite as some of the finest gemstones on the planet. Ruby is it. Ruby is the choice for many, many jewellery makers. It's probably one of the world's most recognisable stones as well, isn't it? Because of course ruby, when you start to talk about it, ruby red, there is no other gemstone like this red. There is no other gemstone to compete with the vibrancy of ruby red. This is the gemstone. And you see, the thing is, we're not talking about a gesture of red. We're not talking about a shade of pink that could be red. These are true red, rich, quality colours. You have got here a fantastic 25 carat ruby graduated plain rondelles. These are 3x2 to, I think that says 5x3, but apologies for my eyes. You have got here an incredible opportunity now. True ruby, the real deal. If we're going to do it, we do it properly here at Jewellery Maker. And when I say less than £15, how about that for an offer? Again, you're probably doing the same as me. I got told less than 15. I'm thinking $14.95. 13. Messing with our minds today, they are, aren't they? Our Laura, she's messing with our minds. $13.95. If you want to join us, it's a go, 0800 644 655, www.jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget, 1p for the whole day, so that's £2.95. £2.95 for your P&P. So once you've bought from us today, keep on adding and adding. £13.95. You've got ruby, genuine ruby. July's birthstone, so if you're doing your birthstones in advance, getting ready for your stalls for spring and summertime, or perhaps you're doing wedding jewellery, and I've got something that I really want to fit in before the end of the show, and I don't know whether I'm going to get a chance, but you have got these fantastic combs, which I'm just wondering if we did the ruby and you did these gorgeous, how about a ruby hair comb? Like something like that. for your bridesmaids, for bridal jewellery, perhaps something like that, or evening wear. Perhaps you're doing a nice like kind of spring or summer ball and you want a ruby hairpiece. Well, you could do that. We're gonna do these hair combs quickly because we have literally seconds to go. But you are gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hair combs. Now, for anybody who's doing fascinators, tiaras, of course, don't forget we have our wedding bridal course that runs here with Sheila. Plus, of course, we have our DVDs if you want to be informed on how to create fascinators and using the hair combs. You can do so. You're getting 10 of these gold-coloured iron hair combs for £6.95. So that's what, 69 pence each. 69 pence each. Wow. Nickel free as well for those of you who need to know about allergies and things like that. Nickel free. £6.95. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. I'm quickly slipping over here because our Deb's been a little bit busy, haven't you, doll? You've been a bit busy with that gorgeous challenge.
Love it. Still got some left, actually, yes.
We will see photographs on the Facebook site of Debbie's Creations, and we'll be back at 5 o'clock with The Late Show. Thanks for your company. Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you.
Bye now. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or Freesat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the buy